We live. We should be live at least. What's poppin', y'all? I'm here with a few brothers. We finna just talk. Whatever y'all wanna talk about. One Piece 975. Expectations for Wano. None of that Zoro Sanji bullshit. Yeah, we just we just finna talk. What's poppin', chat? What's good, Cypher? Cross Counter. Caden McGuglin. What's poppin'? Y'all wanna introduce yourselves?
Alright, well, I don't know. Y'all can go ahead.
Go ahead, Tay.
Hey, this is Ro Noate on Twitter. Don't got a YouTube channel. I just be hopping on streams from time to time. Raise hell. That's about it.
Yo, Sensei Inc. on YouTube. Feel me? Go watch my videos. You feel me? If you don't, your mom's a hoe.
Go sub to Sensei. I'll put his link in the description. He's got some gas videos out.
Go sub to. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
How strong do you think Prime Fisher Tiger was? I don't know, like just about commander level? That's a good question. I'd say he was weaker than current Jinbei. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know, he around there. We finna get into power scaling already? Yeah, I got the glug on the stream.
Of course, I feel that because Jinbei got a lot stronger through the years. Fishmen aren't really portrayed as that powerful. You see, like with how Zoro kind of washed Kyozo.
Yeah, Hody as well. Like they ain't.
Fisher Tiger. I got Fisher Tiger at like civil rights level.
Civil rights level. Yo, right before Martin Luther Jinbei.
Yeah, Martin Luther Jinbei. Brago D Tiger. Have y'all seen the Brago Fisher Tiger edit? I'm gonna have to show y'all that one day. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say commander level. Not first commander level. I'd say just under commander level, because Jinbei currently to me is commander level, and I think Jinbei is stronger. I think Jinbei is the strongest fishman we have met in the series. Other than Jack, but Jack don't really count. No, actually, Jinbei's stronger than Jack.
You think so? I don't know.
I got him on par. They should be around the same area.
Like if Jinbei's pulling up to Wano, I think he might take Queen. I don't know. He might fight Jack. I don't know. Sanji fighting Queen. I feel like everyone's in agreement with that. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet, as of now, but I'd say Jinbei's around that level, commander level. You don't think he can take Jack? I feel like
Sanji might have to rematch page 1 first.
Yeah, I think he might, but I feel like it might be a wash. Like, if he's got better use of the raid suit, then, because niggas is speculating that his gloves is the raid suit. Imagine his gloves is the raid suit now, and he got some power ups and shit.
If Sanji sees page 1 again, he's beating the shit out of page 1.
Yeah. That's a good point, Caden. Like, this nigga did get no diffed by Kizaru, but he assaulted Marijo and got out alive. You know what I'm saying? So you have to give him props to that, bro. This nigga assaulted the Holy Land and got away with it. So yeah, I respect it. But I don't know about no top 5 shit.
Yo.
What's poppin', Vo?
It's good.
You just chilling. What's your expectations for next chapter?
Damn, I don't even know right now.
They should beat the niggas that are in front of them, or just get into it with them. Start washing them. That's about it.
Them out.
Think they're just gonna wash these guys and probably. What do you think's happening with Kanjuro? Because I know a lot of mixed opinions on Kanjuro right now.
I need Kenmei on to wash him. Like,
my nigga gonna. I don't know.
That's Kinemon's kill. He gotta kill him.
He got killed.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's gonna happen this chapter, but I agree.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, by the time all this is done, Kinemon's gotta kill him.
Yeah, it'll build up to it.
I think this chapter Kanjuro gonna paint some cool shit.
We're gonna see, because I don't see. I feel like Kanjuro's whole plot line is gonna be a bit important later on, because I don't know. I feel like
I hope not.
his shit gonna be important. I want it to be low key because
I
he could,
don't.
you don't care. You don't think this nigga got that raw devil fruit ability? He gonna paint a fucking dragon or some shit?
I'm just tired of this nigga.
I don't really care for him at all. I feel like he's a better drawer than he made himself out to be, but I think he's getting his ass beat. I don't think it's gonna be no high diff with whoever he goes against.
I feel like if he fights Kinemon, it can be a high diff, but anybody else, then
I
yeah.
don't know. Has he shown any sort of like combat prowess? Like,
He can coat his fucking paintbrush and armament haki, which is that's not crazy special, but it's like it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's something. He done it. I don't know.
Man, if Kinemon goes high diff with that nigga, I have much respect for Kinemon.
For real.
You don't know what he can paint though, bro. Imagine he just paints like 6 clones of himself, and they just like he hits them with a shadow clone jutsu.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Imagine painting 6 mid ass niggas. Like, nobody cares. Like, they all gonna get washed.
When you think about it, his fruit is pretty versatile though. Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
did you see how quickly Kinemon dispatched that one painting of himself? Like,
Yeah.
he killed the
speed.
like.
That's true. But you need to think of it like this, bro. Like he had the snakes for Shinobu. Imagine what he can do in a fight, bro. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of potential for him in a 1v1. He could like draw something to hold you down. It could be. There's a lot of shit he could do. I feel like Kanjuro's got a lot of potential.
Do y'all think he would try to draw draw Odin and use Mind Trace against Kinemon?
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Yeah, that's a good
Or the
idea.
Scabbards in general.
Would you say, bro?
I said, or just the Scabbards in general, just Kinemon.
Yeah, he could just draw other scabbards and just fuck with them.
Yeah, we really don't know. Like, I mean, like, I don't want to say that he can't draw other shit other than himself accurately. We just don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we haven't seen him draw anything besides himself.
Oh yeah, facts. Maybe he just perfect. Now I feel like he can draw anything, bro. If he can draw himself like that, he probably can draw. He's like them niggas from. He's like Sai from Naruto. Like,
I'm just not going to jump out the window completely, like, until I see it. Not saying that he can't. Like, it's most likely he can, but, like, I don't know, bro. Anything can happen in One Piece. This motherfucker might just not be able to draw anything else but himself.
yeah, possibly, bro.
Yo.
What's poppin', Sage? How you doing, fam?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
What were your
I've
thoughts
been here for a while. Just quiet.
What are your thoughts on 975?
It was great. I liked it. It was just a setup. I mean, this is the beginning, isn't it? It's like the intro.
Yeah.
I like Kiyomon's reaction to Dentaro. That was cool.
Yeah, I like that shit. Yeah.
Obviously the auction house trio. That was cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
but don't you think it was kind of wild how these niggas went 3 man on one ship and then
that was like
Denjiro?
competition. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
know.
saying?
It's not like they
That
strong.
rival.
It's not like they
Yeah.
strong. I'm saying like it's not. That's not like their power, but it's more like they done 3 niggas on one ship and then Kyoshiro pull up and nick this one ship alone. It's like, oh, they're trying to say portrayal wise, Kyoshiro looked very good there. But obviously, I'm not gonna blow that out of proportion because these guys weren't. You know what I'm saying? It was just one ship. They're fucking around.
Yeah, Kaido's forces, they were actually kind of like worried. They were actually not even worried. They were like not only surprised that Kyoshiro turned against them, I think they genuinely were scared. Like,
Yeah.
I'm saying
No,
so.
this guy's a monster, bro. Remember, like, Page 1 was looking up to this guy. Like, he kept
Yeah, he was
calling
his boss.
He's calling him Boss Kyoshiro and shit like that. I feel like Kyoshiro could be at least commander level. And the strongest scabbard.
Most definitely. Ashura Loki said it themselves.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's like that guy skilled with the blade.
Yeah.
Stop playing with my niggas, man. Strongest Scabbard. Stop playing with my nigga Neko, man.
So
Hey, look, I love Neko, bro, but you know what I'm saying?
Man, stop playing with my
Kyoshiro.
nigga Neko.
Kyoshiro top 1.
Man, I don't
Yeah,
want to
definitely.
hear it.
Nekomamushi by himself isn't commander level though. Both Nekomamushi and Itarashi together are.
Maybe in
Man,
those
listen,
forms. I think
They're
in
not
those
even.
forms,
They're not even in they. Bro, they're not even in their natural state, bro. Su Long is their real form. Like what their natural. That's what the Minx true forms are. So they not even at the highest potential yet.
You're right. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
They go
a
Su
lot of people
Long,
saying
and I'm telling you, I'm not saying they're going. I don't think they'll be like YC1 and nothing crazy, but I think they'll be commander level. Like,
Yeah, I think they're 2v1 in
Yeah.
Jack, and they're probably gonna like not mid diff, but they're gonna
Nah, I
beat
think
him.
they're gonna be different.
You think they're gonna mid diff him?
Yeah.
They're gonna whack him.
Yeah,
Bro, I
yeah,
don't
Su
see
Long-
why.
They're gonna whack him.
I don't see
Look
why
at
if it's
Carrot.
2-on-1.
I
they
don't
wouldn't
think they're
wash him.
working Jack.
Bro,
They'll
look
beat
at
him.
Carrot,
They'll
right?
beat him with some room to spare, but I don't think. It's
If it's
work.
2v1, bro, and Su Long, we saw what Su Long done to Carrot, bro. So just imagine the growth for them, and they're doing 2v1.
And they were
Bro.
keeping up in base too. So
Yeah,
but also,
they will.
I don't want to sleep all the way on Jack though, because Jack might have some of the best durability feats I've seen in One Piece. Like this nigga has,
Nisha.
bro, he has gotten his ass beat multiple times and
I
just
don't know
like
how
been,
he's not dead yet.
I don't want like this nigga is. What's up with him?
Yeah, it's kind of wild. He's taken a lot of L's, but it's like Kid. You expect him to take the only actual L was the Ashura Doji shit, but that's the only reason people call that an L was because people just sleep on the scabbards.
Yeah.
Right,
Like it's not that big. It's an L. It's not really an L. Like it's just he got sliced.
That's why I don't be trying to super overhype the ancient zones, bro. But like their durability is their strongest thing. Like that's the strongest. Like their durability is crazy. Like in my opinion, that's their best like
attribute.
the best attribute is the durability. It's crazy. Like we seen with Page One, we seen with Queen and Big Mom, and Jack. We seen him go through all types of shit. Like they are super durable.
Yeah, they keep bouncing back.
And that shit matters because like in long drawn out fights, it's like if they can keep sustaining damage but still being able to fight, they can outlast their opponent. Like that's just important. Like they go.
Exactly. That's why niggas feel like I'm dissing Sanji when I say that the Page One thing would have been a high diff. I ain't dissing Sanji. I'm just saying like stop sleeping on Page One, because I feel like if Sanji has to use his best accounts, his best attacks, and he has to spam them in order to beat him, how's that a mid diff? Like he's gonna need to give Page One everything he's got. That's not a mid diff.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping on anybody that wear jeans like that.
Let me open up a picture of this dude, bro.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is
That word I gotta be.
that nigga King is an ancient zone too, so that fight against Zoro is gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, bro.
Right.
And King, do y'all? All right, let me ask y'all this: do y'all think King is the strongest, or do you have him like on equal footing with Queen?
No,
Like,
I got him clear.
he's
King is
definitely
the strongest.
I have him
Yeah, I got
clear top one.
And I think people are gonna try and play him like he's weaker than Cat. I don't think he's.
Nah, I've seen the
gonna be weaker
argument.
than Cat either.
Hold on. I've seen this argument, right? And I hate it so much. I hate it, right? That King and Queen are somewhat, they seem comparable because of the way that they, them two, the way they bully Jack, right? And them two that they kind of like at odds at each other. Or they try to say it's a parallel of Zoro and Sanji's kind of like,
well,
their gag, right? So with that, and obviously it's only like for comedy, right? But they try and say that it's a reflection of their strength, and I literally, I despise it. I despise it.
well, like I don't want to be like, I don't want to, because it's kind of corny. But like, if you really look at their names, like the patriarchy, like Jack, Queen, King,
I don't think anyone doubts that King is
like
the strongest. I think that the gap in their strength, because I would say that most people would agree, like most definitely, that Katakuri is strongest Sweet Commander, and not that there's a massive gap between maybe Smoothie or Cracker, but Smoothie and Cracker are closer to each other than Katakuri is Smoothie or Cracker. You see what I'm saying? So the gap between is a bit bigger, right?
I agree
But
with
with
that,
the calamities, I don't know, just because of certain character interactions, and they're just gags.
I don't want to.
comedy.
I'm not.
It's really a reflection of their strength, which I just don't agree with.
Though, I'll say this though.
Go ahead.
Sorry. If you want to say something, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying, like I think there's a gap between Queen and King, but I don't. I'm not like. I don't think it's like a crazy get, like especially after seeing. Not saying that they're super comparable, but like I agree there's a gap, but I don't think it's like astronomical or not crazy. Especially after seeing like the Queen and Big Mom, like their little scuffle. Like he handled himself. I mean, he got bodied the first time and shit, but when he headbutted her the second time and shit, like I ain't gonna lie, like he handled himself pretty well, in my opinion, for that to be a Yonko. Like,
Yeah,
so like
I'll say this.
I don't. Go ahead.
I'll say Queen is stronger than most. Like I'd say he's stronger than Smoothie and Cracker. I'd say the Beast Pirates, they're the fucking Calamities. I feel like they're stronger than the Sweet Commanders as a unit. Them three together are stronger than than the Sweet Commanders as a unit. Because that's just the way Kaido's crew looks. It looks a lot more top heavy.
They definitely
Yeah,
portrayed.
for sure.
Yeah.
They are portrayed. Cause like this isn't the best example because I know how niggas feel about the bounties, but Queen's bounty is over Katakuri's, and that's a YC too.
Yeah.
So just the way
Word.
they're
All the
portrayed,
bounties.
they're just portrayed to be super top heavy.
Yeah, Jack's bounty is the same as Cat's, and you know what I'm saying? Jack is...
Yeah.
Everyone is taking Cat over Jack. Like, nobody is saying they're close. I'm just saying it's indicative. You know what I'm saying? And it's also... this I don't know if you niggas look at this, but I'd say natural progression is actually something that exists in One Piece. Every arc, people are stronger. That's the way I kind of see it. Like, going forward in the
that's how I see
story...
it too.
Yeah, like it might not be a huge difference between Whole Cake and Wano because it's like they're both Yonko crews, so it might not be a huge difference, but I feel like it's a difference. It's just
And I feel like shit from Zoe to Wano, the shit that Jack's been through, that nigga gotta be stronger. Like
yeah. He's
that motherfucker's been through some shit. Like
So who you taking, Jack or Cracker?
I got Jack.
I got Jack.
I'm saying
Jack.
I think Jack might be able to matchup wise. I feel like Jack is taking him, yeah, bro.
Especially because the Cracker is like a glass cannon.
Yeah.
Once
All he
Jack
got was taking
gets
once.
through all them biscuits, because he's going for 5 days against Neko and Inu, and
Word.
if he can get through them biscuits, if his attack is enough to break those biscuits, then he's fucking Cracker up.
What
dude.
does Cracker have to damage like Jack severely? And we know Jack's durability is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't see Jack. I don't see Cracker like,
Nah.
taking Jack like, all the way. Like
fuck no.
Nah,
That
it's crazy.
nigga
It's
fought,
like
that nigga fought Inuyarashi and Neko for 5 days without breaks. Like
Yeah.
them niggas were switching back and forth. He was still fighting.
Mhm.
Like, nah. I don't
Jack
see
is just
Cracker
a
going
meme,
to. I
dog.
don't. Yeah, like I'm not sleeping on Cracker. Like I'm not saying he on a weak shit or nothing, but I don't see him going the distance with Jack.
Yeah.
Not no. Like,
And I think Cracker is pretty strong. I ain't even gonna cut. I feel like people sleep on Cracker, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I still think Jack is taking him, bro. Jack is just, especially matchup wise. But they're still comparable. You know what I'm saying? They're on the same level. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Commander level to me is just they're all on a very similar level, but it's a spectrum.
what you got? What you got? What you got? You got it at mid diff or high diff?
Who? Jack versus Cracker?
Yeah.
Oh no. Jack is like high to extreme diff, bro. It's gonna be a tough fight.
Big Mom and Kaido's crew mirror each other like a lot
Exactly.
more
Yeah.
than
They're very.
Yeah.
They're
they're the
similar.
ones that
Alright.
are they're pretty much direct to rival.
Yeah, I got it at high too. I just wanted because sometimes Fiji be saying some wild shit. I just want to
You had to G check me real quick.
yeah, make sure Fiji because you be sometimes, bro. Like you be backing your takes up real well, but sometimes I be like, hold on.
I be saying some wild shit, huh?
Sometimes, man, you know, sometimes.
Fiji definitely.
Fiji.
Wow.
you know how you said like you believe in natural progression. So what do you think it's gonna be? Big Mom's the weakest Yonko since she came first in the line of like them meeting, and then like Kaido and then Shanks and Blackbeard is gonna be the strongest by the time they see each other.
I'm getting tired of Shanks.
That's how I see it.
Well,
I think Shanks is the strongest now, but by the time they meet Blackbeard will be the like supreme.
I mean,
Like
the
this.
reason why that wouldn't really work for Big Mom is because in Whole Cake Island she wasn't really I mean, they didn't actually fight her; they were running away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Mom was the main focus.
You have to think about
Katakuri was the
it's
main
like-
antagonist. If we being for real, like he was the main thing in Luffy's way. Big Mom kind of wasn't. She was, of course, she was, but it was weird. It was a very weirdly structured arc. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say.
Even so,
can't really generalize it because, for example, you could say the natural progression of like story to raise the stakes. It would be like keep it specific to like one character. So Luffy would be find Katakuri in Whole Cake Island. Obviously, would have to fight a stronger opponent the next arc. Usually, that's how it would work, right? So it's like that. You can't really generalize in general. Sometimes it might be a little bit different. Like with Big Mom, they weren't actually fighting her because they can't, right? They were running away. So
Yeah.
and I think, you know, the way that they up the stakes now is because Kaido and Big Mom, they've joined together. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, I think you can look at it that way.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, man. My stance on the Yonko is it's tough. Like, I struggle to make top 7s and shit, bro. Because it's like, the Yonko is, it can change like that.
What's your top
Bro,
seven
I
right
wanted
now?
to say this, like, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say what you're saying, bro.
No, I was saying, like, I also agree. I think Shanks is the strongest Yonko, but like, if he ended up being the weakest, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought I'm not gonna lie.
like it's just like, oh man, it's just like in my head, I have Shanks in my head as like the pinnacle, but like if something happened and like he ended up not being the strongest, like betrayal, I also wouldn't be shocked. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just,
I agree.
like, I don't. He's just so it's so much. It's so ambiguous when we talk about Shanks. Like, it's just
Right now,
like Shanks and Dragon. Like, they're just
yeah.
ambiguous ass niggas. Like,
Dragon my
you
top
don't
one, bro. And it's like,
I think Dragon's the strongest person in the verse.
I mean, he's got the portrayal, son of Garb, leading the revolutionary.
Yeah,
army.
that's what I'm saying. Like, all portrayal, all portrayal for me. Yeah, like I feel like they're
I mean,
top tier, like up there. Like,
nobody's got better patrol than Kaido.
but it's just like,
okay, yeah. I'll agree, but
Nobody.
this is the way I see it, bro. Like I mentioned, with that natural progression shit, that's one of my main things with Kaido, because I feel like Kaido, we are obviously gonna see Kaido at 100% in this arc.
Okay.
Cool. Hold on 1 second.
I don't know, man. The way the manga just did Kaido and the way Toei made him look, it's like his portrayal just looking a little shaky.
I think Kaido falls
It's not looking
second.
shaky at all, bro.
And
Mom falls
realize
first.
You do realize in the post time skip, literally nobody has had the portrayal Kaido has. Literally nobody. It's went as far as to saying that the narrator called him, you know, the strongest creature. He's said to be the strongest creature. No character has actually, you know, been regarded as such. And the last time any character was Whitebeard, and that was 3 times. You know, he was literally called the strongest.
And they
man.
also call him the world's strongest man.
He was the strongest man. So I'm saying literally nobody's had the portrayal that Kaido has as the strongest. So
I don't know, like I don't really like hold too much weight with the titles, because like they called Whitebeard that while he was sick. Like, so it's like I feel like titles sometimes can be first off, like the titles for me, like they come from the Marines. Like, I feel like it's more like, I'm not saying that there's no merit to them, but I just don't hold them as high as other people do. Like, because it's just.
But it's been said outside the context of the story as well. Like Oda says it himself. They're in like volume covers, you know, inside volumes. It's outside the context of the story too. You know what I'm saying? They're literally like a.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
back to my previous point, the reason why I just feel like Kaido isn't top 1, I can fully appreciate niggas putting him at top 1, but one of the reasons I don't have him there is because I feel like we're gonna see Kaido at 100% strength in this arc, and since we're gonna see him at 100% strength, we know Oda likes to save things for later, and he's gonna have to basically surpass that showing. He's gonna have to have an even more impressive showing from somebody later on. So if Kaido was number 1,
that's how I see it.
I'll be Blackbeard.
I get you though, but do you think the next impressive showing is going to be a 1-on-1 as opposed to Kaido getting jumped by everybody?
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
That literally answers.
Yeah, that's a very good point. But the thing is with that is, it's still going to be a very impressive showing, and then
Right. I agree.
It's going to be like... It's different
Man,
because it's still
Things you hear.
I mean,
about
look,
it.
if Kaido does have a devil fruit, we haven't seen his hybrid form, so that's
Yeah.
if he has his devil fruit, that's probably going to be his. If he goes into his hybrid form, that'll probably be his pinnacle, like that'll be his peak.
Yeah, Shusui in the chat said that's gonna be Blackbeard. If Kaido is the strongest right now, then I could see Blackbeard being the most impressive showing after that, because he's obviously gonna be stronger. He's gonna be top
And,
one.
yeah.
Lewis.
You
Yeah,
have to think about it like this, right? We know that there's going to be a bigger event than the Wano battle. That's the final war, right? We know that already. And you have to think about it right now. Like this, what they're doing is that they're basically stopping the pursuit of this new alliance between two Yonko. That's pretty much what it is, right? The next massive event, right? Actually, that's probably not the final war. Let's say whatever Blackbeard's doing, right? In between that, or maybe that is the final war, right? That will still be a bigger event than what's happening in Wano. So just because there has to be a bigger showing from another character, that's definitely gonna be Blackbeard. Right? It doesn't necessarily mean that Kaido is can't be the strongest now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the final war is a bigger event than the joining of two Yonko. Because they're stopping that. They're literally ending it. They're not gonna. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone say Kaido can't be the strongest. I don't think there's an issue with that. It's just some people don't have a master strongest.
Yeah.
I think what the title is, there's a distinction in his title and other titles when they say
Facts.
this pirate is said to be the strongest creature alive. There's a distinction in
Yeah.
that. In Mihawk's title, which is definitive, it's said that within this is the world's strongest swordsman, and
This is the world's
Whitebeard's
worst
title.
criminal.
This is the world's worst criminal. Whitebeard. This is the world's strongest man. It wasn't. This part is said to be
Okay.
for any of those.
All right.
Those are
The thing is-
definitive.
Okay.
But I
let
don't
me
have a problem with him being the top. Like if you think he's the top, I don't have a problem.
That's
His
fine.
portrayal is amazing. But
That's fine, but you do realize even being said to be the strongest is better than what any other Yonko's got. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the reason why,
Yeah.
I
That's still
agree.
better.
But the reason why I feel like, the reason why that said to be thing changes everything for me is because of Dragon. Because streets don't know about Dragon. He's literally a mystery. And Shanks as well, he's like... Shanks I don't think is top one. I used to think that shit, but I've revoked that quite a while ago now. And I don't think that anymore. But Shanks as well, with this argument, Shanks is kind of like, he lays low a bit. Streets don't really know that much about him. He's like, compared to Big Mom and Kaido, who are sort of out there, at least from what I can see, they're sort of out there. That kind of title it doesn't hold as much weight to me. As much as Mihawk's. Mihawk is, there is no swordsman in the entire verse that beats Mihawk in a fight. Like maybe Shanks can beat him in 40 out of 100 duels, but I'm taking Mihawk. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm betting on. But with Shanks, they're saying people say bet on Kaido. Like it's different to me.
But it's the narrator.
Yeah,
It's not-
My thing-
101
But don't you think that the weight on that is greater? The fact that the narrator said it. It's not like some random person. It's the narrator. Like, don't you think there's a point being said there?
Yeah, but the narrator said people say, which changes it.
Yeah, changes it for me too. Why write it like that when you haven't written that for any other
You
title?
even-
All right,
you
all right,
do
I
realize.
want
Yeah,
to
go on.
ask a question. Do y'all think they didn't give him a definitive title because they didn't want to take away from Whitebeard's title?
Whitebeard's dead though. Why? It doesn't matter. He's gone
Yeah,
at this point.
I know, but his legacy and his whole pirate career.
No, it doesn't matter. He's dead. I don't see why it would matter. This was at 795. So
The
I don't
thing is,
understand
though,
why
he
it
might
matters.
have that definitive title, to be honest, because
Man, that
in the Ace
motherfucker
novel,
might. When we got that title for Kaido, that was when he fell from the Sky Island, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, 795.
So okay,
Oh my
so can we going on what Boris said? Are we do we think that motherfucker got that title now because Whitebeard died?
I don't think so. Just because of the Ace novel, I know y'all don't like. I know it's weird Ace novel and shit. It's like it's not.
You're
the
saying
manga
when they
canon.
called him the strongest while Whitebeard was alive?
Yeah, they basically in the Ace novel it basically says he was the strongest creature back then.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I
see all
think.
that.
Yeah, the Ace novel, I'm gonna cop that shit when it comes
It was
out.
before Ace was even a Whitebeard pirate too.
Yeah.
before they even met.
Bro, the Ace Novel said some shit about fucking Shanks' haki increased the intensity of the fire and shit. Let's go. Advanced Conquerors. Let's go. I'm pushing that agenda till I die, bro. There has to be some sort of Advanced Conquerors, bro. There has to be.
No, every time I feel like I got some shit figured out, motherfuckers will come out with novels and shit. It's just like, oh.
I never understood there is no advanced conqueror shit. Why is there advanced armament and advanced observation, but no advanced conquerors?
I understand it.
Make it make sense.
Against it. I know it. I'll tell you, right? Because just because there is advanced observation and armament doesn't mean there has to be advanced conqueror haki, right? Another thing, right? Rayleigh did say that the only way to make your conqueror stronger is to become stronger. There was another level, probably would have said it. And we haven't seen any differences between, you know, when the Yonkos use it. Like, the whole thing of, Shanks damaged White Bitch. What is that? When Luffy used Conqueror's Haki against Dofi, the surrounding area was getting blown
That's
up.
the thing, though. That was a clash, though. That was a clash.
Big
That
Mom,
was a clash, bro.
Okay, when Big Mom used it, all right, we went, It just, the stronger you are, the stronger the effects would be. That's literally it. And that's what Rayleigh said. I don't really...
My thing is, we haven't seen high tiers fight where it would need to be used, though. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's what Rayleigh is saying. Rayleigh is saying that the only way to...
Well, isn't it confirmed that Shanks has a higher level of hockey than Rayleigh? So how would Rayleigh know what Conqueror's haki?
That's confirmed?
I
never knew that shit was confirmed.
Well, okay, you could just
What do you
say
mean?
that. I don't know.
Wait,
Just
talking about
because
how
you can't
Shanks is
train
confirmed to
conquerors
have-
hockey.
Yeah, the Conqueror's haki.
Wait, what was the question about Rayleigh and Shanks?
Someone had stronger haki. What's poppin', Jace? You put it up?
Yeah. Done streaming. We pulling up. It was confirmed that Shanks does have a higher Conqueror's hockey than Rayleigh. Yeah,
In the data book, it said Rayleigh's was
mid.
volitional, and then Shanks was advanced because it's continuous.
Yeah, it's basically just like Rayleigh was like in the middle ground in terms of mastery, and then Shanks is at the high end of mastery.
And the lower end was like when Ace
Lower
like,
end was
unlocked
Luffy,
it.
I think, or something.
It was Luffy and Ace when they first unlocked it. They didn't know what it
Yeah.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah, so Shanks...
Yeah, but I don't think...
What?
I don't think that just because Rayleigh doesn't have it, that he wouldn't know of it. I mean, his captain was got like Goldie Roger.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying he would know about
He
it.
would have mentioned it. Look, this is the way I stand on the Advanced Conqueror shit. It's I don't know how Oda's gonna do it, because I don't know how he can relate it to base Conqueror's haki, because Advanced Armament is like an extension of base armament. Advanced Observation is like an extension of Precognition, which is based observation. What is Advanced Conquerors gonna be? Because base Conquerors is like you knock out fodder. So what's it gonna be?
Literally, what really called it. I'm trying to find exactly what.
It'll probably be something like manipulating your will to like do stuff. Maybe kind of like Nen.
Like you seen what's her name? Bello Betty's double fruit, something like that.
Well, not like inspiring people, maybe like being able to use it as like as a weapon.
Okay. I feel like it's inevitable and it's going to happen. I just want to see what Oda's going to do with it.
But the thing is, how? Because we know that you can't train Conqueror's haki. The only way
You can though.
as in you can't train for it. I think that's what.
Yeah, you could.
Well, if you have it, you can train it, but you can't train to get it if you don't have it.
Now the way Oda says it is like no, Rayleigh says it. It's weird. He says like the only way you can train it is to strengthen your will. He says some shit like that.
Yeah, but he's wrong though, and he was proven wrong.
So you
By
can
who?
train it by who?
Yeah, because Luffy trained it during the time skip because he can control it. That's training.
That's what he was talking about, like
You're not
just
really
like
smart.
getting the hang of it. It's not like getting new abilities or
Okay, so
It's
this is what
just-
Rainy
But
said.
is that not training?
The power
Yeah, that
to
is training.
overcome.
Like,
That's training.
if you could have controlled it before,
Yeah,
now
that's
he's-
I mean,
like,
rarely
it's
mention
the
that, though,
difference
Jay.
between like mastering Gear Second and
I'm
not
saying.
mastering it. Luffy could still use it, but he wasn't great at using it. Conqueror's Haki is the same way, where at first he couldn't really control it, but then he can control minor aspects of it. Who was affected, how much he affects the people. Yeah, you can train it.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll see, man. It's just too vague. I feel like Oda scuffed the whole haki introduction. Like it could have. It was kind of like it was just he just threw some shit out.
Wait,
That's the way I see
hold
it.
on. What really said is that you can control it, but you can't train it to be stronger directly. The only way to actually make it stronger is for the user to get stronger. That's what he said.
I guess. Alright.
Is that the Viz panel
That's the
translation?
viz, yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't
What's
know.
the
Yeah.
chapter? Like 596, I think.
Yeah, it's
597.
597, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last chapter of the
So you,
time skip.
yeah, so you can learn to control it, you just can't learn to like make it stronger. You can't train it to, you know what I'm saying? So
So basically, you can train
adapt to the
to
abilities,
control it better. You can't increase the strength of it unless you become your will become stronger. That's
the only way to make
Yeah,
it
like
stronger,
knocking out more fodder.
that's literally it.
Yeah, that's
And-
I refuse to believe that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it's really
I just feel like it's got to be some relevance. Like if Conquerors was really just only to knock out weaker willed people, then it's just like, what's the point? Like, because that's not useful in a fucking high diff fight with somebody that's got the same will as you. Like, there has to be more to it. Like,
The reason why I feel like it has to be is because it's also said to be like it's like romanticized. It's a top tier thing. Only 1 in a million people have this. Like if it's just a fucking fodder knockout, it's kind of trash.
Yeah, but then you can
The weird thing is that only one top tier out of every top tier has a useful version of it. A little weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird. Like, why Shanks got to be the only one in existence with it?
yeah.
We should all be able to access it.
Maybe
Like,
maybe Dragon has it.
Big Mom can like destroy rockets with hers, but like it's not like useful in a fight
Yeah.
that we know of yet. At least maybe they are actually good at using it.
Yeah,
That's my thing. Like we haven't seen top tiers actually go fight with it, so like that's why we're looking at it like this. But I think
it might
maybe
just
we'll
be
get an insight on when we see some true top tiers fight.
Yeah, that might just be maybe it's probably just something Oda's waiting on. Like I
yeah,
feel
he
like
might have to retcon it, to be honest, bro. Because I feel like he scuffed the whole Haki. It was quick, you know what I'm saying? He just introduced the concept.
it's got to be.
the concept is the power to overwhelm. So as long as it has some sort of like I don't know, the nature of it is something like that, it could work. But I just don't know what it could be. That's
Yeah, it's too hard to say.
in actual fighting style. You know, I don't really know how that would work. I literally don't know. I just think personally that someone that has Conqueror's Haki, it's just a quality of them being a king. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily have to be something that
That's how I feel.
Like, may use
Yeah,
it
it
as like
doesn't
a.
have to be something combat related. It just has to. It just shows what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying?
It might just be like a.
It's
It might
definitely gonna be
just
combat related.
it might just end up being like an all around boost to your physical attributes. Like
Nah, I doubt that.
that-
It has to be something big, bro. Oda's been.
If it's,
I-
Man,
if it's something,
I don't
if it's something like
because it really
Conqueror-
can't. It like what else could it be? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it can't be like because I mean, like say they use it as like Driss was saying like Nin, right? Like there's different aspects and then of course, but like it can't really be like can't really be like a enhancer because I mean that's basically already armament like. So it's like I really just I'm trying to think of like what it could be, and it's just like I don't really know. Like unless I just don't know like what it could be, unless it's just a increased. You just increase your other physical attributes with it. That's like how I see it. Like I don't know what it could be. Like I don't know. Maybe they manifest it in a different way, but.
Maybe it has something to do with like because whenever like two Conqueror's Haki users clash, it literally parts the skies. We don't even know why.
Yeah. Could-
Yeah, I don't know.
'Cause, like, there's no reason. Like, if it's a battle of wills, it like literally parts the sky with the power. So it has to be something more to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be something. I just don't know what. It's just
That's their strength though. That's the thing. As in
Well, I mean,
they're
I don't know. Like maybe part of it's like this is wild, but like if it has to do with like will, if like regular Conqueror's Haki is like subduing the will of like normal people, maybe like
Is the will of matter or some shit?
well,
Like-
maybe it could like if devil fruits have a will and a soul, maybe it could like negate devil fruits or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It's
But
But that
hard
would
to
defeat
say.
the purpose of the dark fruit. Why do you?
Yeah, I
why do
know,
you-
Yeah,
but
I
like
was about
I don't
to
know,
say
like
that,
why would it even be useful in a fight? Like I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
weird, bro. It's so
I don't
like
think it is.
White
people,
Beard didn't have it.
Man.
people are saying Shanks
Bro.
top 1 because it conquers Haki. Like it's
That's
I'm
so
tech, bro.
Yeah, it's
such a
stupid,
reach,
bro.
man. It's such a reach,
Bro,
man. Like,
remember, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. Really hope it's not, bro. But like, I think it's I think it might be just some fucking. I don't want it to be that, but I hope
Manga
that.
said, you
Bro,
can-
I just hope they. I hope they don't do no fucking Dragon Ball Z shit with it. Like make it like a fucking like
Like
Ultra Instinct.
yeah,
Super Saiyan
not
Beast.
like Ultra Instinct. Yeah, like I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be like a Kaioken or like a Super Saiyan, like a. You feel? You know
yeah,
what
that
I'm
would be
saying?
trash. That would be trash.
I
We'll see
don't want
enough
it
of
to
that.
be that.
So he
Like-
said the Conqueror's Haki thing is like always having a gun in your backpack and not knowing it, and then finding out it's there and pulling it out and using it. You can't directly increase its potency, but you can realize it's there and use it. Higher tier Conqueror's Haki looks like it might conjure raging storms. Well, yeah, that's one thing I've seen. You see how
Who
Roger.
the fuck? Who the fuck's not gonna know there's a
that's what I'm
gun?
trying to say. I'm trying to say that's just their power.
Like
Nah, it's a good analogy. It's like it's an ability that's there, but you can't change what the ability actually is. You
he
can
said, it's like having a gun in your backpack.
and not knowing it, yeah, and then finding out it's there and putting it out and using it. Top tier.
What?
analogy, fam. It's an
guess.
analogy.
How did it get there?
Nah, it's a weapon.
Your
You don't
dad
know-
gave it to you at birth. That's what it was.
Yeah, your dad gave it to
Oh,
you.
boy.
Basically, the mangaka.
The power
just
you
gave
don't
you
back
it.
now.
Nigga was in biology, went to get his book and was like, "Oh, it's a gun in here."
Yo, I'm strapped.
So yeah, Conquerors. There's too much to talk about, man. I don't know, bro. It's too vague. I'd probably
Bro,
say,
whatever it is, I just need to be raw as hell. That's all I need.
yeah, whoever it is, it just needs to be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
This
I-
needs to be explained.
Yeah, just just needs to be explained.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
It needs
don't
to be
even got-
explained
don't
why
even
only like
have-
one
it-
person or two people in the entire series have it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
even care. I don't even care if it looks cool, yo. I just want to know about it.
Yeah.
Just tell me what the fuck it is.
You know what Kuroko where like the zone in the zone where it's like amps other people's powers. Nah, if it's some
no,
bullshit,
no, no, no.
Well, how-
Don't
so
do
wait,
it.
well, how-
if it's some
Kuroko.
bullshit like that.
Yeah.
even if in the manga it don't look that cool, once Toei animates it, you know they gonna make that shit look crazy.
Toei been going off in Wano, man. Like
Yeah, oh god.
it's better than the manga and that. Like just they're adding a lot
Bad.
of scenes. They're adding a lot of scenes that are adding a lot of context to certain things. I'm looking.
Good, it's good.
I'm looking
Bro,
forward to
I went-
rewatching the whole thing.
I went back and reread because I was like, let me go see the difference in the anime and manga, the page one fight, and I went back and it was 2 panels.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't even remember it was 2 panels, bro. Like,
they turned
I
it
just
into a
went back.
whole episode, bro.
But
I
the
just
anime
went
was a
back.
bit weird.
All
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
is Zoro versus Killer. Y'all better get ready.
Bro,
Bro.
they went Zoro like crazy.
I just need.
They were
Oh
cutting.
my
They were
God.
cutting. This nigga was cutting niggas' souls and shit. I was like, "What is this?"
Oh, good lord. Next chapter, yeah.
That's
Do you,
Bro,
apparently we're
next
going.
chapter.
Apparently we're going 7 chapters,
Next
no
chapter.
break. That's probably cap. Twitter is always lying. I doubt that's true.
That's cap.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's
believe
cap.
that.
told you.
Where'd you
Wait,
hear that?
We might get
Bro,
a
like,
record of
last time
4.
they-
If I
last
Why
time
would
they
there be? Why
one break
separate?
like after 2 chapters.
I have no idea, bro. Someone just.
Who told?
I don't know,
That's-
bro. But
that
that's
sound like some. That sound like some.
Yeah.
Yako Productions told you that.
That might be facts.
yeah. I had 7 chapters for some reason, bro. I feel like it's the people who guess the schedule. Have you seen that? Some people have guessed it, and they've guessed that we're getting chapter 1000 in November. Regardless, we're getting chapter 1000 either the end of this year or the start of 2021. So that's something to look
It's
for.
gonna
I
be the end of
like
this year,
I
for
like him to pace it out for it to be the very last chapter this year.
Yes, I need
I
that.
don't care when it happens.
It's-
Placement shouldn't matter for like just a chapter.
yeah, it doesn't.
But it's the 1000th chapter. That's
Okay.
dope. That's
It's-
dope.
It's gonna be no. Oda loves his milestones, bro. He's gonna do something big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge
Yeah, I
ass
guess so,
reveal,
yeah.
bro.
He loves his milestones. 100, he
Oh,
introduced
was it-
Dragon. 500 was Rayleigh. he's gonna do something for 4,000. I think I'm speculating it could be Vegapunk.
As long as it's properly spaced out and not just like shoe hammered in, just because like, oh man, I'm at a number, I gotta make a special one.
Yeah, don't need that.
This number gotta hit.
Yeah.
Like we're in the middle of the war. Everything's going
This
on.
nigga,
And then
this
it's
nigga
out-
said break time.
5,000.
Nah, episode 1,000.
5 months later in fucking.
Yeah, but like, it was
Fucking
completely switched time periods.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh god.
It could be the end
boom,
of Act.
emu.
Yeah. To be honest, it could be the end of Act 3, and then we get an
In no
intermission
way,
chapter.
bro. In no way. Act 3 gonna be long as hell.
As long as he doesn't, like, if he goes away from him, let it be at the end of an act. Let him end the act out. 999.
And then in chapter 1,000 is intermission, and we see like Mihawk, no Diff, Kizaru.
Yeah, as long as it's not in the middle of some
bro.
shit, bro. Like Luffy and Kaido are throwing hands or something, then we just go out of nowhere to see fucking Vegapunk or something. Like what?
No, there's no way they're throwing hands in 20 chapters.
No,
Okay.
it'll be like a
I'm just
regular
making
chapter, and, like,
a
the
point. I'm just making a point.
It'll be a regular chapter, and in the last 3 pages, there'll just be a scene transition to like somewhere in the world government. It'll just like some random panels.
And then we just get Emu revealed for some reason. You just see Emu. Oh man, I'm excited though, cause
Emu just like opens his cape and there's just boobs there.
yeah, Emu's a woman, bro. I've been pushing that.
Bro, that's
Well,
definitely a
if
woman.
Emu's a woman, then it's fodder.
Yeah, probably, yeah, probably.
I mean, it is Oda, so
That's it's a fact.
Yeah.
If it's a girl, it's fodder. She's probably gonna scream Kya as soon as we find out what gender.
In no way.
Emu.
That's emo.
Let me just do the Nenmac voice. Emu
Kobe.
is Luffy's mother.
Oda truly hates women. If Kobe,
Kobe beats Boa,
I
yeah,
I can't wait to see.
Bro,
Jutsu
if
reaction. That's gonna
Cole
be
beats
so
her, bro,
funny.
like I'm gonna go to the nigga's office and beat
If
his ass,
Boa
bro,
gets
like
her
that.
ass beat by Kobe, I might make a rant video, man.
Yeah, nah, that would
y'all see
hurt.
Oh.
You have
He-
to.
did y'all see the interview with Oda? They were like, is Luffy's mom alive? He was like, yeah, if she is, she probably somewhere sucking dick.
I think that's the same interview where they asked what his favorite like hip hop artist was, and he said Future.
Did he really say that? That's like fact.
No.
You just got debated, bro.
It all makes sense.
Oh man.
Hey yo, Future preaches misogyny, bro. Oda about that life.
Do y'all think Luffy's mom's gonna have any significance, or you think she's just?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
she is
Bum.
only going to have significance to Dragon.
I hope
Yeah,
that bitch
Dragon's
bad.
backstory. Dragon's
There's
backstory.
a theory that Luffy's mom's Bello Betty.
I just want her to be bad.
Nigga, what?
Bello Betty,
Have you not-
fuck out of
have you
here.
not seen-
What?
I saw someone say that. Nah,
Bello
'cause
Betty's
I
the
think,
dude.
Yeah,
no,
Bello.
that's actually the point.
Boy.
Because I think Oda must have said something about.
I can't
oh,
wait to see
I
how
don't know
Crocodile
what they're
and
gonna do about
Dragon
Luffy's
fell in
mom.
love with each
Like
other.
she's some
Would you
tough
say
looking woman. Now apparently Oda made a comment on Luffy's mom about her being like a tough woman or something like that. I'm trying to find the comment. Hold on.
Yeah, that was
I
in
can't wait
prepar-
to
like
see-
literally that comment
Okay.
was made, and then like we got like a Luffy like the ASL stuff, and then we saw the.
Oh, was it?
I can't wait to see how Croc and
I wanna
Dragon
see
fell
that
in
one.
love.
But I saw someone say it.
Cracker? Did
I
you say
remember
Cracker?
people saying Luffy's mom was a celestial
No, I
dragon.
said Croc.
Bro,
Oh,
then they say,
crocodile?
And then they
Yeah,
said
that
she's a
was
celestial
so
dragon.
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
mean,
I
those dudes
do-
are gonna be alive for a while.
I
Bro,
do
I
think
got-
Dragon was a CP member or a high-ranking Marine.
Now, if
One
he was
of
a
the
high-ranking
two.
Marine, then people should
One
know
of
he
the
was
two.
a high-ranking Marine. I feel like him
Bro,
being
like-
CP makes more sense, or
Yeah.
like the sixth Gorosei or some shit. I don't know, bro. He was
I
just
don't know. Oda can just be like this.
Why
Oh,
would
why
he
didn't why
be-
doesn't everyone in the world know about Zebek? He was forgotten.
Bro, why would he be the sixth Gorosei? Why would he be with them old ass niggas?
I don't know. dog.
Come on,
Me
man.
and Zach made a thread saying he was a Cypher Pool member, and that's where his hatred stems from the world government seeing all that stuff as a Cypher Pool member, getting like behind the scenes, like knowing like what truly how evil and stuff it was.
He better have
bro,
a
I got,
backstory.
bro. Hey, chill out. Hear me out for a minute. I got a theory like similar to that. What I'm thinking is Dragon, he was a CP member, but like a really high ranking one, like I'm talking CPO.
Yeah.
And then he somehow, some way he was like protecting Mary Joyce, and he met his future wife.
Okay, a Celestial Dragon.
Yo, hear me out to that.
So
Hear me out
Luffy's
to that.
mom's Celestial Dragon?
Nah.
You on that?
No,
That's
bro,
so
hear me
cliche,
out to
bro.
that, Hear me out. Hear me out. Alright, so basically, romance stuff happened. They fell out and they fell in love together.
Yeah, okay.
And then she
The
was
NTR
like,
happens.
no. She was like, I'm gonna show you like the secrets of the, of the Gorosei of everything. And she like shows him, and he be like, yo, the shit corrupt the sale and like.
The way you explain this shit is so funny.
Yo,
hey.
man,
I ain't gonna lie.
I love this
Shit
nigga.
funny.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
bro.
Yo,
bro, good laughing.
Yo, listen, if Luffy mom a Celestial Dragon, that bitch ugly as shit.
Oh, 100%,
That's a fact.
bro. Damn,
There's no ugly girl celestial dragons.
Oh yeah,
I've
no,
never-
the girl
Only,
Celestial
only the
Dragon was-
guys are ugly.
Yeah, the girl kind of cute. The one
I
that
don't even
clipped the
think I
slave.
even remember seeing the girl.
Yeah, well, at Sabaody, there's that girl that
Yes,
was
that's
with Charlos.
Charles' sister, bro.
She was bad.
Yeah,
She was
Yeah,
fine. She wasn't
yeah.
ugly.
She ain't no Robin.
She wasn't an
Yeah.
Okama, you know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. Oda only does this with guys where, like, if the guy's an ugly celestial dragon, then he's like a bad guy. But if he's like decent looking, he's a good guy. Like Dofi's
Nah.
bad, and then the guy who changed at the Reverie.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
ugly in the
That's not decent
flashback.
looking.
He was ugly in the
That dude's not
flashback.
decent looking, bro. That nigga ugly.
I honestly do feel like Luffy's mom could be some cliche, like a Celestial Dragon.
I don't
like
care if
that.
it's a cliche as long as it's done good, man.
Yeah, same with
Damn.
Akainu,
I just
bro.
wanted to be
I'm totally
bad.
fine with her being like a cliche,
I just wanted to have
celestial
some
dragon
hits.
slave or whatever it is. As long as it's, do it well, I'm good. I'm down for it, man.
Same as
I
Akainu,
just-
bro. We all know Akainu's backstory is probably gonna be
Then- Then why don't you want Zoro to be from
My
Wano?
village got destroyed by pirates. Now I hate
Fuck
pirates.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would
It's
hate
gonna
that?
be like that. Like
Oh,
let's
please
not
God.
lie to ourselves. It's gonna be
It's
some
gotta be
bullshit like that.
significant.
I think it could be some shit like he had this mentor who I don't know, some shit. Like if it's that generic, it will probably be bad. But generic isn't always
Bro,
bad. So
There's
we'll
no
see.
way that Zoro's not from Wano.
Oh, Zoro. I
Drit
thought-
said
I
he
hope
rather
not.
than be a nobody. You
Yeah, I
said
would
you
much
rather him be a
rather Zoro
nobody?
be a nobody with like
Bro.
a lineage that doesn't matter, so that it would actually feel like he earned the title World's Strongest Swordsman.
I agree.
Yes,
But we
but-
seen him put the work in, though.
Still earned
I
it.
don't
We
get
haven't
it.
seen anything. He's being handed. This guy's being
Handed
handed
what?
everything on a fucking silver platter.
Uh-oh,
Like
He's
what?
Drit.
getting his ass whooped by Karina.
Hey,
Grinding his way up.
Yeah, let's
He
get
got
into
smacked
that.
up by a
Let's
bitch.
get
He
into
was,
that.
he was getting slapped up by a girl for
Mihawk
the
beat
whole
this
time.
nigga with a
1000
knife.
Yeah, and then she died. You can have my good sword. He didn't have one. And then he
Okay.
beat a Brook level zombie of like a top tier character, and the guy's like, "You can have my black plate. There's only 2 of these in the world. You can have it." And what does Zoro do with it? Nothing.
Nah, the only
What
thing
does he
that
do
pissed
with
me off.
it?
The only
Nothing.
thing that pissed me off is the way that in Wano, the whole Wano shit. That's the only thing that pissed me off. Like, he
Drit's-
does not give a fuck
I'll
about.
give
Like,
up cheese with that, isn't he?
it should have been a bit more than that. I'm not gonna lie.
This nigga Drit spitting.
Sin lives
No,
on
it is weird looking, like, no trolling aside, it is weird looking back at Shisui, because, like, Ryuma was like, this blade wants you to be its owner, and then, like, Zoro doesn't really do anything with it.
Yeah.
It being a black
Then
blade
he
doesn't
gives it
matter.
away for him.
Y'all got the Zoro Defense Force here, and y'all letting this nigga slander Zoro freely?
I mean, what do you expect him to do with it?
I
Nah,
mean,
I
he's not. I mean, he didn't lie, so I can't
I
really
know.
say anything
He's
about
not.
it.
He's not comparing him to Lanji,
Niggas
bro.
don't-
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
Yeah.
letting this go?
He's not.
He
He's not.
didn't lie.
Yo, it's
Like,
Drit.
he didn't
That
truly
nigga-
Yeah, am I
lie.
lying,
Sullying
bro?
your
He
reputation.
didn't.
That's what I'm trying to-
That nigga Drit's hockey too
He didn't do
strong.
anything with it. What do you mean he didn't do anything with it?
That's what I'm
What,
saying.
what
Yeah.
challenges? What did
Nigga
Drit
Drit's hit you with the
overcome
cocky.
that needed Shisui to be a black blade and for
That's
him
my
to get it?
nigga.
Like,
Yo,
why does
pause on
Shisui
that.
even matter?
It doesn't. Like,
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Bro, wait,
Come on.
hold
It's
on.
symbolic, honestly.
Exactly.
It's more
Shisui doesn't
symbolic.
matter. It could have been
I
any
know you
blade.
picked up
Yeah.
45.
At this point, the way I look at Shisui, I just looked at it as a plot device for him to
It's
get
a
Emma.
black blade.
Nah, it's not even a plot device. It's
So
basically.
think about it this way: Zoro got one of the only 2 black blades in the entire planet, and he could barely do anything with it.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, it's
When
not
we
that
find
level.
out what black blades are, then we can say this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Anything with that? I don't get that. That's a blanket statement. I don't get it.
What is he
do you
doing? What are his feats?
He's used
Nothing.
it. Used it on Monet. Used it on Pika. Used it. He's used it.
Oh
too.
wow! Oh, yeah, I'm sure
I
Ryuma
don't
would be
get it.
proud.
Alright, so what you expect? What you
Oh,
Dude,
shit.
I did
He meets Ryuma in the afterlife. So what'd you do with Shisui after they give it to you? Man, I fought Monet. I fought a giraffe.
Now you know what I'm gonna say. This is. I'm gonna put the agenda on it because to me,
Hey, yo,
don't get
stop
that. I don't get
playing.
that.
Hey, Dress, hold on, bro. You had me in the first half. Don't disrespect my nigga Kaku like that, bro.
Nah,
He got it after Kaku though.
Yeah, Kaku's
Oh, yeah,
all the way
even
in
worse.
Robin.
Even
Wait,
worse.
you taking away a feat from this nigga.
You take it.
He clashed with Fujitora with it. Stay woke.
Oh man,
Hey, yo, fat.
I know he used
Oh, nah,
Sandai
you can't
Kitetsu for that,
downplay
he
bro.
that.
definitely
Bro.
couldn't have done that with Wano.
He used Sandai Kitetsu for that, bro.
When did it become cool to fight bondman?
He only used Sandai Kitetsu for that shit.
And
Nah,
then,
but
then he gets to Wano, and then like the first thing that happens is like, "Hey, give us that blade." No, and then a girl asks him, "Give us that blade." He's like, "Okay."
nah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
What's annoying to
awesome,
me
dude.
is that this guy spent the entire arc chasing fucking Shisui and Dressrosa like he loved the blade and shit, and then he just traded it up. It was like,
I can see what Dritz is getting at. He did stuff with the blade, but he didn't do anything of true significance with the blade. That's
yeah,
why.
because you know what that
Nothing
was.
that
That's what I'm
required or
asking.
demanded it to
he
be Shisui.
know this Pika. Like that was not hard. He
No,
I
but
don't
you
think he's
know-
gonna get it back.
Yeah, nah, I don't.
I doubt it. I think
don't
he's
know.
getting
I
knee
don't-
die. He's keeping Emma and getting knee die
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
think-
think.
Sendai.
And
Yeah.
Nidai is gonna be a big power up.
Who said
Yeah.
Shisui was a plot device?
I did. I think that
I
he
agree
just
with
had it
that.
to get Emma.
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean,
just
and
think
also
that's what it
symbolic
was.
of his role, you know, like being connected to Ryuma, shit like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it's really matter.
Yeah.
Like the rumor shit is, I don't give a fuck. Jits, you can drag down, but it's definitely important. Like there's this whole,
We'll see how important.
it's the whole shit with the grave. This nigga looks exactly like him.
Like,
I know
like,
you've read
yeah,
Monsters.
There will be it will be important, but like it will only be important in this arc, and for the years that he's had it, it will be irrelevant.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's like
If
it's not Zoro piece. You know what I'm saying? It's like Oda just.
That
my,
we're saying
my
now?
thing is, if he kills Kaido, I'll be cool with all this. If he doesn't kill Kaido, then I'm just gonna look at it like, why?
Like yeah, why? Like to me, Shisui was rumor passing on the torch. You know what I'm saying? You the next
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer
Hold
now.
if he doesn't end up killing Kaido, I think he'll kill Kaido, even though a lot of people are against it. But if he doesn't, I'm just gonna look at it like a big just question mark. Like, what's the point? Why?
yeah,
You need
we'll see.
wait, hold on. At this
I mean,
point,
it's pretty
Zoro,
much like you can't argue against Zoro King Kaido.
That's it.
Huh? What'd
I-
you say? Hey?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I said
what
you can't
like.
argue against Zoro King Kaido.
Yeah, you can.
like-
you
Can't
can.
argue against it.
You can't,
can-
bro. Like
You can.
every goddamn
These
hit.
guys are crazy.
Why
I disagree.
can't
Look. You can argue it, but it's like, can you tell me someone else on Wano right now that? To me, it's. I will take
I can tell
Momonosuke
you-
No,
killing
finish that
Kaido.
first
No,
question.
no, I'm
finish
taking.
with-
Finish that
finish
first question.
Finish
No,
what
no,
you
no,
were saying.
'cause the question-
No.
No, he said finish.
Nah, this is the thing with that question though, is because the question was poorly worded. What I mean to say is,
Word.
I think Momonosuke killing Kaido makes more sense than Kid killing Kaido at this point. Because this is as simple as I see it. I feel like Kaido's a dragon and he
Bro.
needs to be slayed by a sword.
And I'm gonna
I
say
look at
this.
it like that.
Momo's
Listen,
killing
listen.
Orochi.
Listen, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
say
agree, I
this,
agree. I'm just
and
saying.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm not in any way slandering Zoro, so please don't get upset when
Don't
I say
slander
this.
Nah,
But
say whatever you want.
he has no reason to kill Kaido at all. It is
Oh,
like
speak fact, brother.
at all. There are a plethora of people
You better listen
that
to him.
have way more of a reason to kill Kaido. than Zoro.
Way more.
Like
That's look. If we're talking solely motivation, if we're talking solely
yes,
character
I am.
motivation,
He has
Okay.
none. The
Yes,
only
then
reason,
I'm
the
agreeing
only
with you.
thing the only thing I can say is, besides him wanting to protect his captain, there was no reason for him to kill Kaido.
All right.
As
So
far as motivation
I mean,
goes,
bro.
I agree. As
Bro,
far as
back when
motivation,
Yasumi died, hold on. Back when Yasumi died, he was like, "I'm gonna get revenge on you, Kaido," some shit like that. If you
He said he didn't say anything on Kaido.
He said
nah,
Orochi.
he just said Orochi. But
yeah,
then
Orochi.
no,
Oh, nah, I'm tripping.
He hasn't even seen Kaido in like the 60 65 chapters that one has been going on.
Bro, there's not. Don't even
know what kind of
don't
look
even
like.
sit here and debate me on what I just said because it's facts. I don't want to hear no.
Alright.
No,
I
as far
agree.
as
It's facts. He
motivation,
doesn't. He really
Man.
doesn't have the motivation out of some of the.
I
other
can't
people
think of a
bizarre.
single one person.
He
But that's
doesn't.
kind of being disingenuous though, because it's like the plot hasn't unfolded yet. Like everything hasn't been unveiled.
65
Like
chapters.
Yeah, but this is
Alright,
the
but
thing,
the
bro.
whole, they don't
Judge-
even know there's two emperors, bro. That's the biggest
What
thing.
is
They don't know
Kaido
what they're
going to
facing.
do to
Well, they
Zoro
know that now.
in these chapters that is worse
they
than
don't know.
anything
Yeah.
he's done to anyone else?
This is the
That-
thing, though.
that-
Y'all
that-
just know
man,
that
come-
the Zoro flashback is imminent. Like, can't stop tripping. You guys know it's
Bro.
coming.
The
Let me
Zoro
just-
flashback's gonna
Zoro
go hard.
flashback can be as powerful
I'm-
as it want to be,
bro,
but it's
I'm
not going to
telling
compare
you-
to a Rayleigh flashback.
I'm not talking about it. No. I'm not talking about
Listen,
the Mihawk flashback.
I'm
I'm
not
talking about
saying
the Wano
that-
flashback.
What
Yeah.
I
I
hope he doesn't have one.
He's
Hey,
getting
don't-
them, bro.
don't-
You
don't-
know
He's
how-
God.
Don't
I'm getting a couple.
don't misconstrue me. I'm not saying it's possible that Zoro does kill Kaido, but I'm saying that he doesn't have a reason to.
That's
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
saying
yeah,
I'm
look,
not saying that he won't.
and that is the only reason why I'm only 50% on Zoro killing Kaido. The second he shows me a motivation, I'm pushing that up to 99%.
No, Fiji, no, you just speak cap on the daily because you are literally like all in on Zoro killing Kaido. Like I'm 50%. The only thing you talk about is Zoro killing Kaido.
No, because
Yo.
I've been
Y'all got a
saying
whole group chat, bro. Stop.
I've been
The
saying
way I
Zoro
see it
killing
is,
Kaido
yeah.
over anyone else on Wano right now. The only other way I see it going down is Kaido doesn't die or Blackbeard
Bro, I'm about
kills
to
him.
make a group
Kid
chat
is
called.
not killing Kaido. The fucking Magneto Shanks savior of Wano. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That doesn't make sense.
Bro,
It's
come
not
on, you don't
happening.
He
gotta.
has
you don't
way
have
more
to, bro.
reason
I
You
know
don't
to
have-
defeat Kaido.
Come
He has the
on. Now
motivation.
your
That's
true
it.
your
He
true-
literally.
now your-
He has the one
Oh,
thing
he
that
just
Zoro
had
needs.
the writing.
Now your true colors are coming out. You don't gotta slander Kid just because you want Zoro to kill Kaido.
Oh no, nobody. No, chill
Nah,
out.
you did. You just
We know
called
Oda
him
doesn't get
Magneto
sidekicked,
and all
that's
this
what it
extra stuff.
He is Magneto Shanks. How's that this, bro? He's literally Shanks
Oh
with
my
magnet
God,
powers.
man. Y'all swear.
Niggas red haired
This
with
my
one
problem,
sword.
right?
With
You
one
say niggas will say something about Zoro and y'all will go crazy. But
My
y'all-
thing
Chill
is,
out,
if,
dog. We chose
I'll
it.
be fair. I'll be fair. If Zoro doesn't kill Kaido, I think it'll be a Kid's feat to like propel him
Nah,
for
man,
like
Kid-
signature
Kid is the main
status,
character.
like as Luffy's
I'm about to make a
supernova
group
rival.
chat. I'm about to make a group chat called Anybody Else Kill Kaido Club.
So
Kid
what?
ain't
Y'all,
even the main character, man. Fuck that nigga.
nah, look. This is the way I see it, bro. I just
See, that's
think
what I be talking about.
this
yo.
is as simple as
Yo,
this.
because
Kaido's a
the way I
dragon. He
see
needs to
it
be
is-
killed by someone, by a swordsman. And then
Look
there's
at
another ton of
look
shit.
at the auction trio, right? You do realize that two of the auction trio don't kill. Luffy doesn't kill, and Oda says he won't kill, right? Law as a doctor is literally out of his character. Even the
No, okay,
100
that's a
bucks that
shittest
he's not-
argument. He's a
Hold
doctor.
on. Wait, hold on. I'm
They
building
didn't
up.
bring back
Hold on,
100
hold on.
heads to
Hold
the
on,
Marines or something.
They call him
No,
the
no,
Surgeon
no,
of Death, bro.
See,
No,
you're
he
cutting me
brought
off.
the
you're
hearts
cutting me
with his devil fruit. They didn't die.
Yeah, they didn't die. Yeah, they didn't die. They were still
Aw.
beating hearts. He bought
I'm pretty sure the Marines now.
He's never killed anyone.
He's never
Yeah.
killed anyone. He doesn't kill. He's a doctor. He said,
Yeah,
and he even said to Hawkins,
Bro,
he would rather-
stop saying
he
he's
would
a
rather
The
not
only
doctor.
kill.
person he
That-
would have
him
killed
say-
would have been Virgo,
bro.
but we even know Virgo's dead.
I agree
I'm pretty
that
sure
he
Paul
hasn't
Walker
killed
dead.
anybody.
Well, he left him to die. It's like the same thing as killing.
Please stop saying he's a doctor. That's not a reason. That
I don't care about him being a
No,
doctor.
no. He said it himself that he would rather not kill to Hawkins.
Regardless,
right?
carry on your
Since
point
he's a
because you were
doctor.
spitting. You were
Since he's
spitting.
a
Carry
doctor,
on,
right?
carry on, carry on.
Yeah,
carry on.
Kid is not a main character, right? Okay, cool. He has motivation. Zoro, we know he's killed. He's literally been a bounty hunter. He has confirmed kills, like at the bounty hunters at Whiskey Peak,
They're
right?
confirmed.
So really and truly, if you're to believe that Kaido has to die this arc, there's only two real main characters that could do that. That's Kid or Zoro. So
Nigga.
I mean, and Kid's not a main character, so I don't think that's happening.
Or Blackburn.
Bro,
I mean,
Yeah.
that could happen, but
Look,
I don't think the whole Marineford thing
everything
happened
that you
twice.
said is facts, bro. And I'm not saying you're wrong. But I just want to say this again because I said it earlier. I never said that Zoro wouldn't kill Kaido. I'm just saying he doesn't have a reason or a motivation to.
Yeah,
I know.
I
You
have a
said that.
question
That's what I'm
about the
saying.
Rocky
I'm
Ford
flipping that on you. I'm flipping that on you that, there's other characters that just don't kill. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to like two characters, and one of them's not a main character. So
What do y'all think the Marines did with those hearts?
Who knows?
I don't know.
What?
We'll probably never find out.
Akainu.
They put them back in the
I'm pretty-
body and put them in input down, fam. I
I'm,
don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure they destroyed the hearts. I don't see why.
Akainu probably said, "Fuck them niggas."
100 pirate hearts and just leave them beat.
Akainu evil.
Akainu sneezed on them. I don't
Nah,
know. Fucking magma phlegm.
Akainu evil ass got him in a fucking case, so he goes looks at him and shit. And admires. He goes and admires him.
Rubbing his chin and everything.
Like, yeah, I got y'all niggas hearts.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, I agree with the whole motivation shit, and that's why I'm expecting a one-off, like, the whole flashback.
Bro.
I agree with
Chill
that
out,
as well.
chill out,
I think
Nick, chill
Zoro's
out.
motivation. I think Zoro's motivation will come like within the war once things play out, and then like
Okay, so
the tide needs to change. Then
that's
that'll
possible, but if it does, it will end up being very forced because Oda had 65 chapters to even craft a narrative to start this all off.
Yeah,
Damn.
but you don't think this could be like a flipping 200 chapter arc?
Well, look, no, the thing is, the weird is because like Zoro's entire character so far in one has been so focused on like
Orochi, yeah.
Hiyori, a little bit of Momonosuke, and then like all Orochi. If it was like, because like, and Orochi's like fodder for the most part.
Yeah, oh, he's not.
But, like,
Nobody's telling me he's fighting Orochi as his final fight. That's cap.
I mean, he might like be like emotionally involved, or like he like enables the other characters to do it. Like he's there to like help them, like help Momo and Hiyori do it. If like they like do like a tag team or something, that'd be kind of cool. Like Zoro is just like kind of like how he was like Zoro was monitoring during the Monet situation. Or like he wanted
he was
Shigi
just
to like,
watching
fight for herself, but like she
so
was
he just
trash.
watches Momo. He teaches Momo and to tackle some shit.
Well, like he could like do that, and like they could do their own thing, and he can save them whenever like they're getting. I don't know.
It's a
Like,
full-scale
it would
war,
just be a
though.
cool
Where's
like
the time to
mentor
do
moment
that?
for them.
Yeah, mate. I don't know. I just feel like I think it's the whole Enma shit, the whole Ryuma shit. That much has sold me that Zoro
See, I'm not even
is
sold on
at
the Emma
least-
stuff anymore because it didn't even matter in the flashback.
It did. Yeah, it didn't matter in the flashback, but like Zoro is at least he's fighting Kaido. I feel like that's stamped.
Yeah, he's going to be involved in the
He's
fight.
gonna
Yeah,
be
for
involved
sure.
in that fight. That's stamped.
Hopefully, at least.
And if Kaido
Okay.
is dying, the only people I'm seeing killing him are Kid and Zoro, and I just don't see Kid. Kid is like
Kid,
1%.
Zoro,
to me.
Blackbeard, the Marines.
The Marines to me are not pulling up because it's a one night thing. I feel like SSG could be sent, and I also feel like Akainu just didn't want to send them. So what? If he was gonna send them, why didn't he just say?
Sword's gonna pull up.
It's either gonna be SSG because they need to test out SSG. This would be the perfect opportunity, or because this is where I see it. Like even Marco pulling up. If Marco was gonna pull up, why would Marco say he's not gonna pull up? If the Marines are gonna pull up, why would Akainu say we're not sending Marines? Like it's
Well, I mean,
gonna
the
pull up,
Luffy
though.
Tower of Eva card basically said Marco was coming.
it said that.
Yeah,
What did it
basically, it talks about like because Luffy Taro is like Luffy's Wano personality, and it talks about it would be great if Kid and Luffy could become Nakama, and then it also says, I wonder how Marco's going to take being under Luffy, or like how they're going to work together.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So Marco's coming.
Or I mean,
Pause.
if it's
He said pause.
if the Viva card is to be trusted,
Viva
yes.
card?
I
trust
believe that
Viva
Sword will
cards.
pull up because like I don't understand why they'd introduce that within the
Man,
start
that'd be
Drake
crazy.
being there,
Who's on
Sword
pulling
without
up?
them pulling up. I don't know who's within that faction other than Kobe and Drake, but I feel like there's more people and they'll pull up
Come
because
on,
he introduced
man.
it.
I'm picturing
He introduced
the spread
it for
right
a
now,
reason.
Bro. I'm picturing the spread, just a frozen Wano waterfall. We're getting Arara from Aokiji, and just you know, what I'm saying the chapter ends like that. That would be so goated.
That'd
Nah,
be fly as hell.
That'd be fire.
Come on, man. We need Kazan and Wano. I just feel like there's so much shit that he could do in this arc.
If Blackbeard pulls up, I hope Aokiji pulls up too. Then
I don't think Blackbeard's
Something.
pulling up, bro. It's just gonna be.
Yeah.
I feel like he's up to something else. It's Blackbeard pulling
I
up.
think-
would
I
be
think he's
too
after Pluton.
predictable. You think he's after
Personally, that's-
Pluton?
That's what I think. I think he's after Pluton because of the whole thing with Alabasta, and you know, I think it's fair to say that Pluton is buried under Alabasta. That's why Crocodile was even there in the first place. So that's what I think personally, because he says something like, "Oh, I don't want to let it in the Marines' hands. I might as well take it for myself." That's what he said, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, right? So
yeah,
I don't know. We know that the Gorosei treat traitors. We know King Cobra had an audience with them before Reverie started. There was a fatality, something like that. I don't know. There's something. Garp said there's something wrong with the Alabasta Kingdom. I don't know. It could be. I'm hoping Pluton is relevant. But
I
then
think
you
Kobe
know,
got collapsed.
Yo, what do y'all think? Kobe got clapped.
Cobra got collapsed.
Oh,
I think he's
Cobra.
dead.
King
Yeah,
Cobra,
I-
he
yeah,
got
He was
that.
already
yeah.
sick, so
Yeah, he's dead. He's
Yeah,
dead. He's dead.
yeah.
Just from the second this nigga was coughing and on his way to the reverie, I knew that's like yeah.
I've never
That's
seen
a big
more obvious death signs
Well,
than
they probably
Cobra just
framed Sabo
magically
or some
aging like
shit.
100 years, getting sick,
got
and talking
that.
Yeah,
about,
bro.
oh, I want a grandson.
Yeah, he's
He got that
this
Rona.
nigga's so dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, he's-
I feel like Sabo is being framed for the murder of Cobra and the attempted assassination of Vivi, when in fact he saved Vivi. Because they said there was a murder and an attempted murder. So I think Cobra was killed and there was an attempted murder on Vivi, and they're pinning it both on Sabo, but Sabo actually escaped with Vivi. That's the way I see it.
The reverie. It's like
that
a
makes
big
more
game.
sense.
It's like a big game of Clue.
Yeah, it is. I feel like Oda fumbled disgustingly when he didn't turn that into an arc, bro. Like it was an arc obviously, but it could have been like
I was so interested, man. Like I really.
I heard that apparently because I wasn't part of the community a couple years ago when it was weekly. I heard niggas was like, "Can we just get to fucking Wano now?" People were saying, "Can we get to Wano?"
It was
Yeah.
split.
What arc y'all
It was
talking
split.
about?
People wanted to stay in Reverie and people wanted to get to Wano.
Ah,
it was
fuck
split.
Wano,
Weird to
nigga.
me.
I'm trying to see.
Well,
what
back
The
then,
Reverie
we
was
didn't know
gas.
what Wano was going to be.
Yeah, the reverie was. I was super interested in like.
There's a
I
whole
was-
bunch of shit going on. I was like,
I
what
was
the
hoping
fuck?
we get at least 20.
I wish I was here for the first
That's all
chapter of
I was looking
Wano
for.
though, because
I
that
was
opened
mad
up
when
gas.
I was mad when Wapple popped up though. I hate that.
And Stelly, I hate that nigga too.
God, man. I'm like,
Bro,
Bro, I did us forgot that nigga
Steady
exists.
go. Steady go.
You hate
Oh.
Stelly for no reason, man. He ain't did nothing wrong.
Come on, bro. Steady go. He clipped his brother, or what was it? Like his wife? I don't know. He done some shit, and he's now king.
Yo, hold up. What you just say?
He must have killed his relative or some shit. I don't know what he done, but he killed
Yeah,
somebody.
it's
to
implied
become
that he
king.
killed the previous king of Goa.
Yeah, because he wasn't part of the royal family, and now he is. He's king.
Stelly go then.
He
Yeah,
killed
come
his
on,
kinfolk.
dog. He just grinding. He out here grinding.
He did what he
Oh,
needed to
Yeah,
do.
so-
Come
What y'all
on.
Bro,
think
he
is
was
up
trying to
with,
suck up the gutter, bro.
How y'all think Bonnie ended up back there?
That
Like, what
shit
do y'all
is very
think?
interesting, bro. I'm
What do
really
y'all
excited.
think her? What do you think her significance is with Kuma?
They was either fucking or they siblings or something. I don't know, because they're both from South
That's
Blue.
quite the extreme.
I
They're
don't-
either fucking or they're related to each other. Why not both?
From one side to the other.
No.
And as far as how she got there, like, I don't want to go like, oh, big brain on you or whatnot, but like, I think she got so young, right? Like embryo status, and then she rolled in there on like a hummingbird, you know? Like so nobody could trace her. And then all she
Steve-O,
gotta
dog,
do
you are one of a
is
kind,
take
bro.
herself,
Yo,
take
I
herself
don't-
back, take herself back
Yeah,
to
bro.
like
Yo,
90.
This guy is
I'm
a
about to
different
hit-
breed.
Steve,
Steve-O,
I'm
you
about
are
to hit
one of
you
a
up.
kind, brother.
Well,
I'm gonna hit
I mean,
you. I'm
it's
gonna hit you up a
basically
little bit later
for
about
sure
what
that
kind
she
of
is
gas you
Kuma's
want,
daughter.
bro.
She's Kuma's
Nah,
daughter.
bro, think about it.
Yeah,
It's
definitely
definitely possible with her devil
It
fruit.
was said that she resembles the late queen of Sorbet, which is where Kuma's from.
Oh, and he's the
Yeah.
king.
Bro,
He was
please
the
hear
king.
me out.
Yeah, he was the king.
Chill out,
yeah.
chill out, my man. Bro, relax. Please hear me out here. What I think happened.
Another
that-
one of these. Let's go.
Nah.
done.
I'm being for real.
Go ahead.
What I think is that she was the queen. Alright? She was the queen. But then she got the devil fruit power and started changing her age up and down. And now people can't even recognize her no more. That's what I'm thinking.
It's possible,
So you
but
basically-
she could
you
either
think-
be the queen or the daughter. Like, I
For
think
the-
it's
for the
daughter.
chat- for the chat that if y'all didn't understand what he was saying she was changing her age up and down, and now they can't recognize her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
makes
think
sense.
she's the
There's
queen
no-
because you wouldn't allude to that identity already as like an answer because like, oh, she looks like the late queen. I wonder if she's the late
They
queen.
just say late queen, so she's dead.
Well, maybe not the late queen, but the
Ooh,
queen.
like, she might
Yeah, they said
I
queen.
don't
Well,
No,
she could have faked her death.
It couldn't. It wasn't the late queen because she actually turned into her, and they thought it was her, Queen Dawa.
Yeah.
She could have faked
Yeah.
her death though.
Yeah, she
which
could have
would be
faked her
very
death.
easy to do.
So
with her
if
devil
she
fruit.
was if no, but she can't be somebody dead because the queen would have showed up.
Yeah.
The actual queen would have showed up to the reverie, but Bonnie was there, so that's why I think it's the actual queen. Bonnie's the actual queen, and Kuma could just
Although
be.
if she,
bro,
if
we on
like
the same
her
wavelength right now.
appearance, if her appearance of the queen was the actual queen, then Kuma must have been
What?
dating like someone like 30, 40 years older than him.
Well, that
Yeah,
that makes,
unless Kuma's just mad old. Do we have a confirmed age? Wait, let me check.
Kuma's
not,
at least
though.
40, ain't he?
He could be old. He could
yeah, at
be
least
in his
40,
like
yeah.
70s or some shit.
I wonder.
No,
if
he's
we
47.
could-
He's 47. He's
47. There you go.
Okay.
all right. So that kind of that might answer like
He
the
could be
who-
his son. He
who's-
could be.
that might answer the relation between them two. But I want to know how she ended up there. That's really what I'm curious
Oh,
about.
it doesn't seem to be hard
Already
to
gave you the
apparently
answer.
infiltrate.
That ain't hard, bro.
Wait, Queen Dowager. What's
Already
a
gave you
Queen
that.
Dowager?
But I mean, like then
Yeah,
when we
Dowager.
last saw Bonnie,
The
well,
widow of a
before that,
king.
it was
Okay.
then-
Sorry, bro, for cutting you off there. I just
no,
noticed
you
it. I just noticed it. Queen, she could be the previous queen, like before Kuma. She could be his mum. She could very well be his mum because he was the king like not so long ago. That's what it seems like, and she's the widow. She's a widow queen, so her husband's dead. So whoever is basically Queen Dowager, that's what she is. So she's a widow queen. And
Yeah, I
Kuma
mean
was the
that
former
does
king.
make sense with her.
But it
fruit.
also makes it less likely that she's the queen because she would also be reported missing because she's been a pirate for a while.
Yeah, no,
Bro.
she's not the queen. She's like she's not the current queen. She's just a former queen. That's the
Yeah.
She's
that's
just
the vibe.
related to that bloodline.
That would make
situation.
Bonnie a very interesting character, in my opinion.
Bro,
Why it
this
can't happen.
this is what I hate about Oda, bro. Like he writes these such interesting plot lines and then he leaves them for a whole arc and then comes back to them, bro. Like I need that right now.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
give
what-
me after 2 years.
Yeah, nah, we probably there's certain things that I feel like it's just not gonna hit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like there's certain things we've been waiting for so long for that it's inevitable that our expectations won't be met. Like
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
Vegapunk, bro.
No, maybe they will.
They
I
could.
mean,
gonna
Bonnie
lie,
also
bro.
has connections there because she was actually. It was confirmed that she was actually captured by Akainu and then brought back to the Marine headquarters after Marineford,
Oh,
so
yeah,
she
2
somehow
years ago?
escaped.
Yeah, so how
Uh-huh.
the fuck did she escape? Yeah.
Yeah, how the
That's what-
fuck did she escape, bro?
No,
That's
she
what
said
I was-
she said to
that's what I'm
Akainu,
trying-
she said to
Bro.
Akainu, "You people, I'll never forgive you ever."
Mm-hmm.
So it could be something about when what they did to Kuma about changing him, or that's where the theory stemmed about her relation to Ace, because Akainu killed Ace. But I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a bit.
She
I
probably
ain't
just
gonna
sucked
lie,
his dick or
bro.
something, and then he was like, "I'm gonna leave you alone."
What?
This nigga
Okay.
fucked up.
Yo, but
Nah, but I do
About
think
Pat.
I do think she's talking about the Navy and like the war government in general. How they fucked over Kuma and stuff like that.
her
That
mouth-
shit is
her mouth
interesting,
mouth
bro.
hot.
But to me,
That makes sense.
I feel like the most interesting thing from that reverie is just Shanks, bro. Because you think he was talking about Blackbeard, or is that just too obvious?
Yeah, he was talking
Yeah,
about.
he
No, I think he's talking about Weevils.
Come on, bro.
Weevil?
Weevil?
Yo, hey,
Who the fuck cares about Weevil?
Weevil.
Bro, nah, hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm here to
Yo,
talk
hear me
about
out.
a pirate
Yo, hear me
and
out, hear me
Weevil.
out.
You
Bro,
think
Bro, nah,
how
nah.
Yonko from the New
Nah, bro,
World
how y'all gonna
went to
criticize me if y'all
Marivois to
Bro, how
talk to
y'all
the
gonna
highest
criticize
power
Prince?
of the world government to talk about Edward Weevil?
Yo, hear me out, hear me out.
Bitch,
No,
y'all
hear me
Yeah,
out.
but
Nah, I'm trying to hear him out. I'm trying to hear him
okay,
out.
you say that. You say that,
Bro,
but
bro,
Shanks
hear me
went
out,
to
hear me
White
out,
to talk
hear me
about Blackbeard, and at that point he was a no-name pirate.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Alright, alright.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a
You
good
can't really
rebuttal.
say that. And
So,
the thing
boom,
is
right?
that.
So Shanks walks in, you feel me? I gotta talk to y'all about Edward Weevil.
Nah, but
Bro,
Don't
nah,
need-
hear me out. Hear me out. Chill for a moment. Chill for a moment. Because, like, he went there. Bro, if you went there and he was like, I want to talk to y'all about Blackbeard, they'll be like, nigga, we know he's the Yonko. We know that he's a threat. Like,
Okay,
you
yeah,
don't
that's a
gotta
good
talk
point.
to your
Yeah.
man.
Bro, so instead of picking somebody else, you picked Edward Weevil? Yo,
Nah,
might-
but Weevil was strong because even Kizaru
Bro,
mentioned
tell
that.
me other than Blackbeard, who is
Nah,
who's a
Weevil
threat?
was
Listen,
strong.
bro.
He's definitely
You're
strong.
reminiscent
I'm not
of a young
saying
white
he
Bro,
boy.
not-
no,
I'm not saying-
pause, romance. Pause.
Bro.
I'm trying to talk
You
to
know
you,
what?
bro. I'm trying to talk to you.
Go
If
on.
it isn't Blackbeard and isn't Weevil, tell me who is talking about. Luffy? Nah, Shanks ain't evil.
Bro.
Why ain't he
Weevil?
evil, dog? That's not possible.
Shanks might be evil.
He might be evil,
Bro, if
dog.
Shanks evil, that would be
Do you
the
know
worst.
how interesting that would be if
the
he
worst
turned on
plot
Luffy?
twist in history.
That'd be the dope. That'd be dope. I don't care.
Bro, that would be so trash. Fuck you mean it'd be dope.
No. That shit was fire.
This nigga.
Shanks being evil? I don't know, bro. It's not about concept. It's about execution. Like concept doesn't really. You can.
As long as it's executed right.
Yo, listen. Just imagine Shanks just beats the shit out of Luffy. Give me my straw hat, nigga.
Give me that hat,
bro.
My hat,
bro, like,
nigga.
Bro, hear me out. Let's assume that Shanks somehow evil. He gonna be like, hey, I gave you the straw hat and I saved your life and I lost my arm, not cause I'm a good guy, but cause I'm an evil guy, bro. Like that doesn't make sense.
Bro, he's a masochist, bro.
As long as it's written right, it can be written.
Bro,
it could happen. I don't know though.
Bro, he did it, bro. It's the sport. He though it might.
It's not a sport.
Nah. Listen.
Bro, he cared about Ace versus Blackbeard too. Like he was. He's a good guy.
Bro, Shanks.
He's a good guy, bro.
Shanks might be one of those real evil dudes that like do all the nice stuff for people just so it tastes better when he kills them at the end.
Honestly, how I look at Shanks. I look at Shanks as like a gray Jedi, like in the middle. Like he doesn't want, like he just wants the world to be balanced as the way it is, and that's where he might. That's how he might clash. He's like ideal.
Good guy.
I think he's just as cool with the world being level as it is. That's how I think. That's how he looks at it.
Bro, even the Odin flashback when Buggy wasn't feeling well, he was like, I ain't gonna go to Laughdale. Because you my nigga, I'm away for you. And then we can go together.
Bro, I don't...
That's what happened.
Bro, relax.
We don't know certain words.
I'm just trolling.
No, we just fucking around. I don't know, man. I don't really care if he's good or evil.
Doesn't seem like someone that cares about world.
Give me my straw hat.
This is the thing as well. I feel like people have been waiting for Shanks for so long. Like, what's Shanks gonna do? Shanks this, Shanks that, Shanks this, Shanks that.
I can't.
He's just gonna die to Blackbeard inevitably, bro. Like
all that build up just for him to get no diff by Blackbeard.
That would be the funniest shit.
In an off-screen fight.
Oh, off screen too? That's disrespectful, bro.
Imagine my...
No, not off screen. If that shit is off screen, that's it. That's the next.
I can't even believe y'all in here saying that.
That's intolerable. That's what I'm considering.
I think he's dying to Blackbeard, but it ain't finna be no different or anything. Like
nah, it's gonna be like a sly, underhanded tactic. You think something like that?
Probably.
Bro, somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat said Shanks can make an hockey arm.
Can Shanks make a hockey arm?
Is that Sam?
Oh, that's facts.
Niggas say Shanks make a... That's how they think he fights. That's how niggas who say Shanks over Mihawk be thinking.
Oh god, bro. They think this nigga Shanks is Floyd Mayweather or something.
Y'all don't think Shanks can make a hockey arm?
He can make a hockey arm.
bro.
Bro, with advanced armaments, that's definitely a possibility.
No, nigga, no, it's not.
No, you project your hockey and with enough with enough mastery over the
y'all gotta be trolling, bro.
Over the shape transformation.
This nigga Steve-O said, "Yo, hear me out, yo. The word arm." He said the word arm is in there.
Thanks. Armaments hockey.
Hey, was it you, Steve-O? Was you the nigga who posted the gamma knife and said that was advanced armament?
If the admirals can shape their hockey,
don't sleep on that.
Don't say that, right?
I'm about to say don't sleep on that, Fiji, because that actually kind of made sense.
No,
I rock with the gamma knife thing.
The gamma knife thing is cap. That's the cap.
You said advanced armament. You said Law had advanced armament in just Rosa. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
No. It's not even the fact that he had it in just Rosa.
He called it Operation.
Yeah, it's Operation. Yeah, it's definitely linked to his dough.
It don't matter if it's Operation. It's still his fruit, bro.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's his dough fruit, not.
It's his dough fruit with armaments.
Niggas always trying.
Obviously, it's with armament, but not
niggas
advanced
always trying to
downplay
Law, man.
Don't try to downplay Law. You can't just say he has advanced armament hockey.
He could though.
Listen,
why can't he have?
No, sin. Don't sin.
And I'm saying it makes perfect sense with the way that advanced armaments was explained and the way the gamma knife was explained.
It has
Oda just wasn't ready to introduce it yet.
No, it does the
same thing.
Yeah,
it does the same thing.
But you know how hacks advanced armament would be
because it includes advanced armaments.
No, or that's how his fruit works.
That could be a possibility, but I can't just write it off though.
He called it
Nah,
operation.
it's
It's literally
impossible,
come from his
bro.
fruit.
Of course, he's going to call it an operation because he's using his fruit with the
Yeah,
hockey.
it's fruit
No,
ability.
he can use. All right, that means he can use advanced armament without a gamma knife. That means with his
Bro,
sword he can
just
use it.
because
That true? Do you
if,
think that's
Luffy,
Steve-O?
if Luffy
You think
punches
that's
somebody with a King Kong gun,
There's no way he's
advanced
losing to Duffy like that, bro. The
Bro, but
fuck?
if listen, if Luffy uses King Kong gun with advanced armament, he not about to change the name. It's still gonna be King Kong gun.
It's still going to be King Kong.
All right. You do realize that if that was advanced armored hockey, that means he could still use it without gamma knife. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, he can, but it wouldn't be as powerful.
Okay. All right, cool. So he was using advanced armored hockey against Doflamingo. That's what you think?
That's what I think.
Motherfucker couldn't even use harden. He couldn't even harden his blade, and you're telling me he's using advanced armament hockey?
Well, I wouldn't say he couldn't harden his blade. He just did.
No, he
Bro.
couldn't because he doesn't.
Because he can use hardening. He did it on his
He-
arms.
He actually used hardening on his blades against Dofi and cut him. Cut Dofi through
No.
his hardening.
Yeah, he
Wait,
used
did his
hard-
blade
yeah.
did his blade turn black?
Yes.
Oh, it actually
I
turned
don't.
black.
I don't
Yes, it turned. They were having a scuffle. He put black hockey on his
Talk
blade,
to
and
him.
then Dofi was trying to like catch it with his hands, and he cut Dofi's
Oh, yeah,
hands.
I know
Oh,
it's but I just
yeah.
don't remember that. So
Yeah,
wait,
I just-
that's like the
remember that.
only time.
This nigga's spitting.
But what other time? When they were fighting on the bridge, I don't remember him using that.
So was Duffy
with the
using
assist.
armament? He wasn't.
He was using.
Nah.
Dofi was using his hardening, and Law cut him.
Yo, so Law
Yeah, he
had
did, yeah, he
superior
did, yeah.
armament to him in that moment?
Well, he has a sword. It's kind of hard to tell if you have superior armament hockey to someone whenever you're using a device that's literally meant to cut.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird how people just assume like if
Yeah, you
if
literally
you
can't
cut
say.
somebody, then
It's like saying like,
you
okay,
have
what's better,
superior
Luffy
armament.
punching someone into submission or Zoro using a tool meant to cut and then cutting something? How do you
So
compare
this-
those armament hockeys?
But it's like
So this
remember,
mean Mihawk's top one then?
Nah, forget
How do
that.
you get that?
No, forget all that. Forget all that. Remember when he cut Virgo? Right before he cut Virgo, it said Virgo had superior armament. That's what Dofi thought. So he thought you're
That's what he
severing.
thought. Yeah.
So your severing abilities won't work. So that insinuates that you need to if Law's haki is inferior, he can't cut them. That's what it insinuates.
Right.
So
With his devil
how-
fruit ability, but he didn't cut him with a devil fruit ability in the instance that Driss was referring to.
Oh, he was just
It was
cut.
his
Oh, he
sword.
just cut him.
He
Oh,
was
okay,
just
okay.
using his
Yeah.
sword. Yes,
Oh,
he was just
wilding.
using
Sorry,
his sword.
bro. Oh, okay. I thought you meant he used that devil fruit.
There's no devil fruit. Yeah, he was just
Oh,
using
you
it
could.
as a sword.
He just cut him. Okay, that makes sense.
Either way,
Yeah.
That's weird. So that's the only time he actually used hardening. What other times he used hardening?
No, he
I
hasn't.
don't think he's ever used it before.
He hasn't used it on his sword, but he's used
Why
it before.
can't Law have advanced armament hockey?
Because that's
You're
just
not-
stupid.
No one's saying that he can't have it. It's just it's not probable at all. It's not really likely.
I think he dies in Wano, so who cares?
Who gives a fuck? This nigga dead.
Who cares?
Bro,
If he
nah,
died
that's
in one,
not
he definitely got to
possible.
show
Y'all
it.
need
just
him
be
to
out
prosper.
here just.
Why? If he died one day, he definitely
Disrespect.
gonna show it. He's an important,
Oh
bro.
God, his death is gonna be fire.
Did you
Yeah.
say he isn't important?
Nah, I'm fucking
Bro.
around with you. But listen,
Oh,
why
okay,
would he
alright.
need to have it, bro? Why would he need to have advanced
Because he's
armor?
Luffy's rival.
No,
See
he
that
isn't.
nigga, man. Law
Nigga,
is
let's
that-
Nah,
talk to these
nah, he is,
niggas,
he
bro.
is.
Talk to
Luffy's
these
rival for
niggas.
sure.
Niggas
Oh,
have
oh,
to-
so
niggas
okay.
need
I
to-
hate this notion that just because you're competing for the same goal, you're a rival. The only true rival to Luffy
What?
is Blackbeard because he's the actual only one that is actually actively taking W's and working
Actually.
towards the goal. But so if you're saying Law is a rival because they're competing to the same goal, is Don Krieg Luffy's rival? Is Hody
but then-
Luffy's rival?
But then
You
you,
know-
wait, hold
They-
on,
they
hold
were
on,
trying to
Fiji,
be No,
that's a
Fiji,
false
Fiji,
equivalence.
you can't be inconsistent
know
with that
that.
logic. You can't be inconsistent with that logic because you do think that Kid is somewhat comparable to Luffy for the exact same reason.
I don't think they're rivals. He's a foil to Luffy. I don't think he's rival. Nobody says Luffy's.
Okay, but I'm saying in strength. You think they're close?
I
in
think
strength,
I think he's close in strength just because of my perception of his of what's happened in the New World to him. I just feel like he's had Haki Blooms. Like
What does
the
Oda
way-
have to do to make
What
you see
hockey-
him as
what
rival?
hockey
Are we
Blooms,
just
bro?
are we disregarding Kobe?
Kobe.
What does
Kobe's
Oda have
not-
to do to make you see them as rivals to Luffy, bro?
Oh, he has to.
No,
he has to
yeah,
actually
they-
have them like have a similar portrayal to Luffy.
Yeah.
Them actually actively take W's like Luffy.
I mean, you could
How is
be
that
no-
going to
they
happen
could
if
go-
the story focuses on Luffy? We're not going to see what they do
Oh, you
away
can
from
take-
Luffy.
Oh, Blackbeard's taking W's. Like what?
Luffy
Well,
and
he's a
Blackbeard
young
are
coach.
rivals.
Focusing on
Blackbeard and
He
Luffy
wasn't a
are
young
rivals,
coach.
but they're
Young coach.
worlds
He
apart
wasn't a
in
young
strength.
coach 2 years ago. He grew and he got to that spot. Just like
We got
Luffy.
focused on him because that was important to the narrative.
And exactly, is Kid.
That's the point he's making.
That's my point. Literally,
So
my point.
you saying the narrative got to be focused on the nigga.
It doesn't have to be
For him to
focused
be
on
right.
them, but if he's really his rival, then you have to see them like they have to actually like you have to undoubtedly think these two are
Fiji,
competing
that's
for the
cap.
same goal and they both have a similar chance of getting to it. Nobody thinks Kid's
Fiji,
gonna be
that's
the
cap,
Pirate
because
King, bro.
no-
Of course,
no-
nobody
no.
thinks Blackbeard's gonna be Pirate King, but I'm just saying like
I was just about to
Blackbeard
say,
has a
like,
run.
there's no way-
Hey, Fiji, that's
Like,
cap, bro.
what?
Because you do realize that the Supernova that are trying to become Pirate King, so in that respect, they are rivals because they're fighting for the same
Yeah,
goal,
they're
right?
competing for the same
They're
goal,
not
but so
rivals.
is Don
It doesn't
Krieg.
necessarily- Hold on,
So
hold
is
on.
Kuro.
Yeah.
So all these,
Hold on,
not
hold
Kuro,
on.
but all these niggas.
Obviously, that doesn't mean.
Legend.
Obviously, that doesn't mean that
Let's
they
go.
rival in strength, right? They're literally on the same level. It doesn't have to mean that. Yeah, you're right. But it's just like what you were saying with Kid. I don't get it. What's the difference between someone like Kid and Law?
Because Kid has actually shown a lot of ambition to me. That's the reason why he's shown an actual willingness. Outside of Luffy and Blackbeard, I feel like he has the most motivation to become the Pirate King because he's actually.
Okay, but
that's
then
the reason why.
You just said right now that goal doesn't mean that they're same strength or
Yeah, but
similar strength.
no, but that's not my point. Look.
Someone showing more passion doesn't mean anything.
A clear character trait of Kid is that he's ambitious. With Law, no one's gonna sit here and say this nigga's ambitious. Like, to me, the way I see Law, the way I see Law's
because you do realize Luffy said that.
Bro, can one of you niggas talk at one time?
Yeah, no, sorry, because that's cap, bro. Because Law is ambitious, because he did say right straight after when Luffy said he's gonna take out all 4 Yonko, that was his plan as well. Law literally had the same plan as Luffy to take out all 4 Yonko. He wants to be Pirate King. He said it himself. He didn't actually say Pirate King, but he said that he wanted to become, the throne.
I think
you know what I'm saying? Law to me, Law doesn't strike me as the ambitious fella.
Why do people gotta downplay Law, bro?
I'm not downplaying him, dog.
What you're saying?
You are though.
No, I'm not downplaying him. Nobody's downplaying him. I told you.
What you're saying about the rival thing
You
that
just said he has no ambition.
He died.
No, I'm saying he doesn't strike me as ambitious in the same way that Luffy and Kid do. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like his character arc to me was more so focused on revenge. For the last 13 years, I feel like his driving force was getting Dofi down. That's the way I see Law. That might be different to y'all. Y'all might think he wants to be Pirate King, but he never strike me as that kind of individual.
He said, bro,
wait,
there's
hold
a
on,
panel
wait.
that's him saying the One Piece is not going anywhere though. So, and your point on the rivalry thing is that like anybody who's trying to become the Pirate King is Luffy's rival. It doesn't matter how garbage they are. Based on the definition, they're his rival.
Obviously,
If you're calling them rivals, then you have to call Don Krieg their rival.
That's cap.
That's not cap. Based on the definition, it's not cap.
Based on the definition, yes.
True. I'm talking about within the narrative. I'm talking about within the narrative, as in like they're contemporaries. That's the thing. They're Supernova. They're like in the same freshman list. Think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? They're
to all of them by
contemporaries.
a fucking landslide. Like,
Okay, that's fine,
Yeah,
but
that's
they're
fine.
rivals.
I'm
though.
trying to say that. Yeah, I'm trying to say they are rivals, but you can't conflate this point that Kid, he can be as strong as Luffy because he's shown more ambition. But that's literally your point for saying that. Well, they can't be the same strength just because they have the same goal of being Pirate King.
It's different.
It's not different.
No,
It's literally not different.
Look. This is the way I see Luffy and Kid. I see Luffy and Kid like Roger and Shiki in the sense that I wouldn't call them rivals. I would just say like they're around the same level of power.
They are rivals.
What, Roger and Shiki? I don't know if
Yes,
I'm calling them rivals.
they are flat out rivals, bro. They were literally trying to, become the dominant force on the sea. Shiki literally wanted to.
Then cool. Kid will eventually be his rival, but for now, from what I've seen in the story so far, there's nothing to tell me they're rivals. Because what I see, Kid to me is a foil to Luffy. The way I see Kid is this: he's basically a what if character for Luffy. We sit back and see what if Luffy's alliance went wrong. Well, we have a frame of reference. Kid's
Just
alliance.
plug your kid video. Plug your kid video, bro. Just plug your kid video.
Yes, no, let's
Yeah, I said that. You see my kid video?
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, I said all of this in the kid video. Basically, that's how I see
for
Kid.
real, like.
I feel like Kid...
Pause for a minute. I got a question.
Go ahead.
What do you have the difference between a rival and an enemy?
They can be both. You can be both a rival and an enemy, but a rival is someone who is your enemy because you're going for the same thing. An enemy is gonna be like Luffy and Akainu. They would be enemies because they oppose each other. They're not trying to get the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
So
Luffy and Blackbeard are rivals.
So wait a minute.
Rivalry
So
doesn't
Big Mom's trying to get the One Piece, so she's Luffy's rival. Is what you're trying to tell me?
Yes, but we wouldn't call them
Yeah.
rivals because they don't have a rivalrous relation. They don't have a
Wait, that's-
direct relationship. Like
You see, hey, I made that point earlier, right? That essentially they're not really rivals because she's a Yonko, right? The thing is that once Luffy does actually, I mean, technically he's 5th Yonko, so I guess you could say that. But I was trying to say that. Wait, all right, we won't get to that point. I'm just saying, right? Just to clear that up, it's like Luffy's not part of that group. You know what I'm saying? It's more the Supernova. Those are his contemporaries. The Yonko, they're the contemporaries. Shanks, Big Mom, Kaido, they're all contemporaries. You know what I'm saying? So those rival each other. The Supernova, they rival each other. They're that group, the worst generation. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit of a difference. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, anybody going, after Pirate King is technically Luffy's rival. Yes, by definition that's true, but obviously you have to put it in the context of the narrative as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're not part of that group. You know what I'm saying? As the Supernova, as the Yonko.
Yeah,
You know
I feel it.
what I'm saying?
I agree on that. Yeah.
Hey, as for the chat, Sage Zoro, that's cap when you said that Law doesn't want to be the Pirate King. Check chapter 595. He said we should wait for the right time. Don't worry, the One Piece isn't going anywhere. Speaking to his crew, he said, now just shut your mouths and follow me. I'll take my rightful place when the time comes. That is the Viz translation.
Talk to the chat.
Don't say that he's not trying to become Pirate King.
Yep, Law wants to take down all 4 Yonko.
All the Supernova, like other than Bonnie, I would guess. I would say they want to be Pirate King, but like when it comes to me, who's really in the race, bro? I don't include Law in that statement, dog. Like he ain't got the crew, he ain't got the means, he ain't got the influence, the authority, he ain't got the Law is not in that race to me, bro. It's Luffy and Blackbeard, and I'm putting Kid there just out of even Kid.
Bro, he's in the race. He's definitely in the race. He's just not gonna finish first, second, or third. That's all. He's in the race though.
The Kid is like he's still in like the fucking the 10-meter mark, and Luffy and Blackbeard are like the 200-meter mark. G. No, Blackbeard are like 500. Luffy at like 250. Kid at like the 5-meter mark. He is way behind Luffy and Blackbeard, bro, as far as this race goes. But I feel like this is why I don't know, man. That's why Kid killing Kaido would be. It would put him in the race, I guess. But
are you sure Kid's way behind Luffy?
Oh yeah, he is.
I'm about to text Law and make sure he know that Fiji don't mean this, bro. Texas nigga.
Wait. Fiji.
Listen. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, Fiji. What's it called? Why do you think Luffy and Blackbeard are rivals? Because the way I see it, Blackbeard is leaps and bounds way ahead of everybody else in his so-called era.
In the West generation? Okay, the way I see Luffy and Blackbeard, the reason why I see them as rivals is because they are both growing at exponential rates. Like, they are both... 2 years ago, they were both nothing, and now they are both in the top 5 biggest, most prominent pirates of the sea. Blackbeard being one of the top 4, and I think there's no other pirate other than the Yonko that is, as prominent as Luffy. Luffy is the 5th big boy pirate in the world.
But Blackbeard, and like if you're looking at it from like the story of like who wants to be Pirate King, this man has Luffy beaten every statistical category. It's not close. I wouldn't call them rivals. I mean, for one, to me, a rival has to be comparable in strength to you. So I mean, I don't think it'd be an exaggeration.
That's a different definition.
I don't think they have to be comparable in strength. I think they have to be comparable in potential, if that makes sense.
The word semantics, but this is literally what that is.
Yeah, this is
like all this whole conversation.
It's not semantics, bro. It's not
yes, it is.
No, because one is
by definition, it is semantics because we are arguing over the meaning of a word. That's literally
no.
No,
because
that's what we're doing.
It's more like interpretations, dog.
We're not arguing over the meaning of the word. We're just saying that you can't say that. What's it called? In one instance, a rival could be essentially chasing after the same goal, Pirate King. Another could be essentially rivaling in a certain attribute, so comparable to each other, right? That's another. It's completely different. Those are two separate things. You know what I'm trying to say? You can't really conflate the two. It's not semantics.
If we're
It's just like
talking
complete-
about strength, but we weren't talking about strength. We were talking about their
Right.
goals, correct?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. That's
So
what
if
I
we're
was
talking.
stopping.
Yeah, if we're talking about goals, then by definition, everyone that's trying to be Pirate King are rivals.
Alright, now,
Actual?
so my nigga Don Krieg is rival to
Yes,
my nigga,
yes,
my nigga
yes.
I feel
Yeah.
like this is enough
Oh.
of that conversation.
By
This is my
definition,
question to
yes.
y'all.
That's why I said that there's. That's
And,
why I said, obviously, in the context of the story, there's different groups. There's the Yonko, there's the Supernova, there's the middle generation, like Dofi and the. You know what I'm saying? Those are contemporaries. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
How are you splitting up Yonko and Super? How are you gonna split up Yonko and Supernova if you don't you think Luffy's a Yonko? Like, don't you think he's up there? Like the
I
fifth
mean,
emperor?
He's not the Yonko's contemporary. He's not a contemporary to the Yonko. They don't even think that he's worthy to be a Yonko yet.
He's not. Why would he be up there? He can't even beat. He's like YC1 right now.
You listen to him.
Mhm.
I'm saying they're not contemporaries. That's why I say that he's not necessarily.
This nigga spit.
As I was going to say earlier, I don't think Kid is particularly behind Luffy, to what Fiji was saying, and Law either.
I don't think. Yeah.
Because for one,
Thank you, Steve.
for one, you got to look at what how the world of One Piece views them. As far as the world is concerned, they're contemporaries, as Sage was saying, and look at the little details of Kid's journey that we got here in Wano. Like, I'm not going to go as far as to say that it's completely comparable to what Luffy has done, but it's almost similar in the sense that
It's
Kid
better.
at least injured
It's
one of her
better.
commanders, and he stole whatever he wanted and left, and he survived an encounter with Shanks, who I would assume was trying to kill him, but he lost his arm in that encounter.
I completely disagree with everything you said.
And then
Wait,
along
wait.
with that, you have to look at it for what it is in a bare bones sense. They're literally standing shoulder to shoulder with Luffy right now. Like, I don't think Oda would do that if his intention was for us to not see them as rivals.
Okay, I get what you're trying to say in that last point, because that's a good one. I appreciate that. But the way I see it is this: with your whole the way the world sees them, I disagree with that. I feel like the world sees Luffy as someone he's much more prominent than Kid and fucking Law.
Yeah.
Like Law at one point maybe with the whole Luffy Law Alliance shit, they were at Luffy Law Alliance times they were sure looked at as equals. But once Morgans came to the picture and this whole Cake Island shit, Luffy made a bold statement to the entire world that he's a step ahead of everyone else in the Worst Generation, obviously.
It's the uncle.
How I look at it is the world within the One Piece world. Sure, Luffy looks ahead of them, but how does Oda want us to see it? Oda wants us to see them as rivals.
I don't think Oda wants us to see them as rivals. If he has Law, Law's getting clapped by Dofi, and then Luffy beats Dofi, and then Luffy gets like 5 times stronger than he was in Just Rosa. Like, come on.
If this nigga's the main character, though, how is he?
Law got clapped, but he's one of the main reasons why the fight went the way it did.
Of course.
How is he portraying them right now, though?
Yeah, right now, just because they stood next to each other on a panel, like, come on, man. I don't
So
think that's...
if you can admit that without Law, Luffy loses, then why would you even use that against Law?
I'm saying without Law, Luffy loses, yes. But Luffy has grown astronomically since then.
Okay,
Luffy is
well, I'm
far
just
stronger than he was in Just Rosa. And
Can I
Law,
say
there's no reason for Law to have grown at all.
There's no reason. But
Are
you
we
know how
talking
it
about
goes,
strength? Or are we talking about toward the goal? Like, what are we
I'm
talking about?
Strength here.
There's no reason for him to have
Luffy
grown
is stronger
but you
than
know how
Law.
this
I
goes,
agree, but they're rivals, though.
Still
Oda wants us to look at it that way.
You gotta think of it.
He's going to be similar in strength, even if it doesn't make any sense.
No,
you know
no,
how
he's
this goes.
not.
No, it's not gonna be similar.
He's not going to be similar in strength.
Of course he is.
No, he isn't.
Of course
no,
he
he
is.
isn't. I
The
can
only-
get
no,
with
no,
y'all
no,
calling
no.
them rivals. Cool.
PG.
I don't mind
PG,
that.
the
Like,
thing-
I disagree, but I
The
don't mind
thing
that.
is, they're rivals, but one could be ahead in a rivalry. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
So you can say Luffy is ahead in the rivalry, but they're still rivals. That's the thing.
Yeah,
In the end of the day, they're still rivals.
Yeah, I don't mind y'all calling them rivals. I just disagree with that whole. If
like,
we're talking about rivals because they're going after the same goal, then yeah, cool. I guess so. They are going after the same goal. But if
You kiss.
Just
Oh,
in general,
Fiji,
as a whole.
just say you don't like Law and Go.
Oh, I love Law. He's one of my favorite characters, bro.
Nah, bro,
I just,
It
I
don't
just
seem like it. It don't seem
he's
like
one
it.
of my favorite characters, bro. But just because I like a character, don't mean I'm gonna like
It's one of your favorite characters. Are you sure?
Yeah, just because I like a character, ain't mean I'm gonna lie. Sit here and say something.
Look at it from a real life perspective. That's like saying Messi and Ronaldo aren't rivals because one is better than the other.
Okay, no, but that's completely different. They're the
Is
top
it?
2 in the game, bro. That's like. What the fuck?
Is
They're
it though?
That's like Shanks and Neo.
That's the point. You're using one's ahead of the other, so
No, they are top
How are they
2
not?
in the game. I'm saying
Is
like,
that football shit? What are y'all talking about,
nigga, you don't know who Messi and Ronaldo are?
bro?
You don't know Messi and Ronaldo.
I don't watch
This nigga living under a
soccer
rock, bro. He said soccer.
because I don't
He said
watch.
soccer, bro.
He said,
Nigga said
watch-
soccer, bro. I'm finna make a new.
Because I don't
hangout.
watch football. What is this? This the UK stream? Like,
bro,
Yes, bro. This the Tea Party, dog.
I'm from America.
Bro,
I brought it up.
Don't say that, man. Oh my god.
This the Tea Party. You know Big Mom's Tea Party? We finna.
bro,
Oh, bro.
Whack, that's whack. That's
Oh, bro.
The teasing.
I had enough context clues to say that they were football players. Like, give me some credit. Like,
Yeah, I respect it.
That's a W. That's a W.
I feel like
Anyways,
we've argued semantics long enough. I feel like
A different topic. Ask the chat for
a
me.
different
I was just about to
topic.
say, you want to shift gears? Speaking of the Tea Party, I think it was a little overrated. What y'all think?
The Tea Party was a little overrated.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, as somebody who just doesn't respect Whole Cake Island as an arc, I would say,
Yeah, we don't want to hear your opinion. Like, I'm keeping it.
yeah, I'm God, bro.
yeah, we don't.
I
finna talk about that.
I liked Whole Cake. I just didn't like Big Mom. She annoyed the shit out of me, bro. I liked her whole backstory. Her backstory was
Yeah,
fire,
backstory was
bro.
cool. That was one of the high.
That shit was
Yeah,
fire.
I enjoyed her
Like,
backstory. I
Yo,
enjoyed
she
it.
ate her family. That was wild. That was wild.
Yeah,
I
I don't
remember I
even
was-
want to talk about Whole Cake Island, bro. It
I
depresses
remember
me.
reading that. I
Oh,
was
we
like,
don't want to hear.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
like, one panel, I was like, wait, where'd they go? The next panel, I was like, oh my god.
She was saying the same thing.
But her in the like actual Whole Cake like present time, she was really annoying me. Like,
Yeah, it bothered the hell out of me, man. It almost ruined the Yonko betrayal for me. But
was
I'm glad I snapped out of it.
it's the hunger pain, like that shit just bothered. Like, it was just annoying. Like, why
Yeah.
did they do that? Why
We're not
did
even
they
finna power scale here, but like Yonko versus Admirals as characters, Admirals
it's not
are
even
way
close,
better.
bro.
Yeah, Admirals
I
are way
can't-
better characters. Bro.
Man,
Like
can we-
Blackbeard is a goal.
we
yeah,
still are
but
we
the rest of them are
still
trash.
Are we still like well, are we saying Akanu is apart from that? Because I think Akanu is Yonko level now.
Oh, power?
Or at
No, I'm
least
not talking
close.
power. No, I'm not talking power.
We're not talking power.
No, not
Oh.
talking power. Just as
Characters.
characters. As characters. Because
Oh,
power scaling
characters.
is toxic,
Oh, my
bro. I
bad,
don't
my
want to get
bad.
into that. I'll get angry.
I'm about to.
Shit,
Nah,
talking
I
about
was
their
just saying-
characters
Bro,
can get toxic too.
I
Who
want-
you talking
even-
to?
Bro, what you saying? Like, Yonko's a way better character than Admirals.
See what I mean?
Like, you got Whitebeard,
Correct.
See
you
what
got Whitebeard, you got Blackbeard,
Oh,
you got
Whitebeard
Shanks.
and Blackbeard, cool. Whitebeard and Blackbeard are two
That is
probably
it.
top
That's
10
it.
characters. But then you got
That's
Akainu, Aokiji, Kizaru, Fujitora. All four of them niggas
Bro,
are
who the
goated.
fuck?
Kizaru.
Yes, Kizaru. What?
What about Kizaru?
The best
Bro,
tackle.
Look,
Bro.
Kizaru is the worst admiral.
I
and
know
he's still
you-
How is he a good character?
He's an amazing character.
He's
Oh,
a good
my friend.
He's a good
Oh,
character.
In terms, I mean, no, I'm not talking from like an objective standpoint or nothing, but that's
Oh,
what is there to
no.
dislike?
No,
Like,
no,
Oh,
he's a
wait.
good character.
Let me
Yo,
ask.
I
this-
know
let me
this
ask
nigga,
this
I'm not
question.
calling
No.
Kizaru a
Let me
big
ask.
character.
Let me ask this question. Now, are we
No,
talking
he's
about?
not.
Are we talking about like their character as far as how they're written and
no,
how
just
how
as
they
like,
are? Or are
like-
we talking
No,
about
like-
like how cool they are? Like,
no,
'cause
just
that's
in
two different
general,
things.
just
Nah,
it's too
I
hard.
don't think. You see, I don't think this
Until-
is what pseudo intellectuals say all the time because they have to have some complex story. Da 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 da.
Yeah, there's no
Kizaru's a
objective.
good character, man. He's a good. Bro, think about the way he is, like his demeanor, the way he acts. It reflects his morality, the way he views justice. But he's a good character. Like it's just the little thing. He's characterized well. He doesn't
Yeah.
have make
He doesn't
like,
need to be this fantastical
Yeah,
character. He's
yeah,
barely in the series. But
he's
this nigga,
literally-
whenever
you
you
know
see him on screen, don't you get a little excited? Like this
He's
nigga.
characterized really well. He has a little quirky character. He's a bit different to others.
Facts.
Bro, he's a good
Zoro be on that gas.
This nigga said, do you want me to go deal with them? Talking about
In
Kaido
Yeah,
and
man,
Big
that
Mom?
was crazy.
Are
man.
you telling
Nigga
me-
was clipping his fingernails like it was shit to him. Like
He said, you want me to go deal with these two old niggas?
Right? Look, Oda just proven again. He's always high.
Exactly.
I think
Because no normal
Kizaru.
person would say
I
that.
think Kizaru had the best introduction out of the Admiral.
Oh, of course.
Kizaru.
Or
It depends.
Fujitora.
No,
No,
it's not
Fujitora
Kizaru.
was
It's
I.
Kizaru.
Nah, Fujitora.
No,
is
it's
Run.
Kizaru.
Kizaru.
Nah,
It's
Kizaru.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie to you,
it's
bro.
Kizaru.
Aokiji
Nah,
was.
because in the
People
bar, that
forget.
was
Nah,
gambling house. That was oof.
No, it's
Kizaru was
Kizaru.
great.
It's
Kizaru was
Kizaru,
great.
bro.
No.
Come
But
on,
you
man.
need to remember
Bro, his whole
Aokiji.
I'm saying
introduction in that. Bro,
This
his
man
whole-
can ride it in on a cannonball.
Yes, but nigga, listen to this though. Look,
Honest
look.
niggas.
He was
Y'all need
blind.
to
And when
stop
yo,
sleeping.
he body niggas the whole time.
Aokiji
Hold
pulled
up. He
up.
was blind. He was blind in a casino gambling, and all of a sudden the floor just breaks.
Yeah,
open. Niggas fall to
literally.
hell. Come on,
Leafy tells him they're
That's
cheating.
one-
What happens?
That's one.
Underground.
Now
That's
Fuji was
one
goated,
moment.
but he's
Kizaru
top
had a
3.
whole
Fujitora was.
arc.
Oh, that was amazing.
Y'all
And
sleeping on Aokiji, dog. This man
Fuji
pulled
might
up
be the
and
best.
froze
Yeah,
the
We're
ocean.
not. I'm not.
Bro,
I'm not
wait,
We're not
ain't no,
sleeping,
bro, ain't nobody sleeping on Kuzan, bro. What?
Nobody sleeping on
Aokiji.
Aokiji.
This
bro.
nigga
We all
pulled
know
up,
Aokiji was
frozen
cool.
ocean.
Shit.
I'm saying his was the
Well,
best because at the time of the story, we had never seen power like that, bro. That was
the
the most
Gorosei cut a
powerful character
promo on
by
this
far.
nigga, bro. When he was riding on the bike, the
Oh.
Gorosei said, "Doesn't he realize
That
he's
was
the
cold, bro.
strongest
Like,
man
no
in
pun
Navy
intended. That was cold
headquarters?"
as hell.
Kizaru had an entire arc. Like the
No,
whole
he
arc,
didn't.
the Sabaody arc, he was there the whole time. Damn
The
near the
end
whole
part,
time.
yeah, the most important part of it. He was basically the main thing. He was the
Damn
main
near the whole
anti,
time.
basically.
He was there beating the shit out of niggas.
Everybody.
Bro, he was only there for like 10
Have you ever gotten kicked?
Kicked at
with
the
his-
speed
by the
of light.
Wait, bro,
Stop.
Kizaru is over Fujitora for me.
Whoa,
So, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
saying
with this
I'm
nigga,
not
man.
I'm not saying it's by a lot. Like the introduction's over, like that introduction washes, but there's a little bit of a difference.
Best
with
introduction
Kizaru
in
with
One
the
Piece is
edge.
Kaido, though.
like-
We
Oh
don't
no,
know
don't get me wrong. Like Kizaru has the best introduction One Piece other than Kaido.
No,
Kaido.
Kaido.
Hold on, I didn't
I
say
know for sure.
in One Piece. I said out the Admirals. Relax.
No, I'm talking about the guy who said that he has the best one.
Nah, that's what
Didn't
I'm
someone
saying,
just say
yeah.
that?
Yeah, no, Hay said that. Hay said
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I said other
Yeah,
than Kaido, he has the
Oh,
best introduction.
okay,
Like,
cool.
what
Oh,
you
yeah,
talking about?
Other
Yeah,
than
I
Kaido,
agree.
yeah, I'm taking Aokiji over Kizaru personally, but I can respect Kizaru. They're both going. Who else
Like,
has
bro,
had a
this
good
nigga
introduction?
showed up and started light kicking niggas. Like, bro, it was raw as hell.
Whitebeard was
I agree,
goated,
bro,
He
I
had that nigga Rockstar pissing himself.
I gotta bring this guy up. I
Why?
gotta bring this guy up. I don't really like him, but didn't Enel have a pretty dope intro?
Oh, he had a great introduction. How you not like
Didn't,
Enel?
didn't he drop a El Toro on a nigga?
Nah, he just
Wait, who?
Enel, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure.
oh yeah, he started cartwheeling and they call him God.
Bro, nigga
he
was
said,
sitting on
he
the
said,
chair and shit.
he said, I am Kami, nigga.
Oh, God.
Enel's introduction.
Eno was.
Eno's an alright character. I mean, I don't really care for him.
What's your
Bro, I
favorite
just-
person of the way they joined the Straw Hats? Like,
The way they
Sanji's
joined
was
the
actually
Straw
great.
Hats?
Sanji's was great.
Bro.
Brooke, the way
Sanji's
he
the
joined
Brooks.
was Brooke, the way he
Sanji's the
joined was
Brooks.
dope.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Brooke was just wholesome as fuck.
Frankie's one was funny.
It was funny, but this nigga was naked, butt ass naked. Fuck that. No, that was
The best way.
That was funny. That was.
Zoro, I fucked with as well because like it was more like a
Man,
life or death situation. He had
course
to
you
do
did.
it quickly. It was like
Jinbe's.
he
I
said.
mean, I
sleep.
guess, but like,
Oh,
the
you
best
think
for
so?
to me will forever be Brook.
I mean, the
This
way
guy
Jinbei-
Jinbei is half a straw hat, man. He's not a straw hat.
Bro,
Nah, he's a straw hat.
Bro,
Stop
he's
playing with my
Jinbei
nigga,
looked a
dog.
Half
Yonko
straw
in the eye and
He
told
said
her,
half
is
a
a
straw
straw
hat,
hat.
bro. Respect my nigga, fam.
Jinbei had
Yeah,
the
like-
best. Yeah, this man looked Big Mom in the eye and
And he said, I am a
God.
goat. That shit was
I am in a crew with the future pirate king. Like, stop playing with this nigga.
You are a
dog.
mere emperor, nigga. He said,
Like,
you are a
please
mere
stop
emperor.
playing. Please put some respect on my nigga name right now. Like,
Yeah, I can't.
not gonna sit here
Best entrance
do that.
To be honest, I can't lie.
Best interest is what?
I'm not best entrance to the straw hat crew. Probably Brooke. I'll say Brooke.
Brooke, Robin's was kind of It's probably like one of the worst. It's
Oh,
like-
no, but
Brooke is my favorite.
Brooke is probably my favorite
Nice.
too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chopper
Thing about
was
Robin,
cool, bro. I know
when
we
you
love
say-
to slander Chopper, bro, but that whole cherry blossom shit was wholesome.
Don't talk about Chopper, please.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
You didn't
Nah,
like
I'm
the
tired of that.
Like-
I'm
like,
tired of
wait,
I'm tired
wait,
of that
wait.
shit too, man.
Nah,
That
bro,
shit
just
is
hear me out
annoying.
for a minute. Just hear me out. Chopper, like right now, he's mid. Don't get me wrong. But like back when he was introduced, bro, that nigga was raw.
Yeah, Chopper and Drum Kingdom.
Drum
was-
Island is a beautiful arc. Ever since then, that nigga's a big pack of fucking ass.
Yeah, fact.
Speak on
Now
it.
he was good in Alabaster too. He was
He
good
was
in
good.
Alabaster.
He was good in Thriller Bark with Hogback. They had good cat interactions and shit like that. Because you had someone that was a doctor. They're both doctors, right? Chopper was, looked up to the guy. And the guy was playing with life. I like that whole concept, that whole thing. That was cool. But after Thriller Bark, he was mid. Like,
I mean,
Yeah, Thriller Bark, the whole shit with
Man, I
his-
just feel like
double
for what
finger
Chopper's meant to be, what Oda is having Chopper meant to be, like what he really is meant to be. I feel like he's just like for what he is. It's like y'all like people be. I feel like people are a little bit too harsh on Chopper for what he is. Like
he's
it's really
I always looked at him like he's supposed to be the doctor. Then we got to
Yeah,
Whole
bro.
Cake. Like the beginning of Whole Cake, Luffy got poisoned. This nigga started crying. I was just.
You know how
That
much
was
shit
the
you can
last
do
straw.
with Chopper? He's a kid. Like, the character development a character like that could have with the shit they're seeing. He's a wasted potential to me. That's the way I see it.
Well,
He
I
could have
won't
been
say he's
fantastic.
wasted potential. I mean, that's pretty harsh.
Waste of life, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, waste of life sounds a bit more like something that a Jitsu would say. That's a step too far. Chopper dope, man. Chopper dope. Not in the post time skip though, but pre time skip. Monster Point.
who's
Monster
really
Point.
open post time skip? Oda.
Yeah,
Good
no
luck.
one other than Luffy, bro. The whole story.
Like Nami,
Not even
hold on. Nami, hold on.
Nami
Yeah,
post time skip has been.
Nami Pontasket?
She's
Nami
been
has always been great.
decent.
Nami's
She's been
always been
decent,
great.
but she could have been better, bro. Like
In what?
Zoro has been like trash outside of action.
Ass.
That's
Uh,
true.
Sanji has been genuine bottom tier, disgraceful, and he had his own arc.
Oh brother,
Yo,
no, not this again.
Robin been worse?
Robin,
Yeah.
Robin,
Bro,
Robin, I feel like people go a bit too ham on it because even though she's been pretty trash, she's had a few character moments that I fuck with.
What character moment?
She had the
The one
moment on
with-
Zoe.
Name
had-
him.
yeah,
Name
back
him.
in Zoe, she was like, I got my
Oh,
niggas
brother.
to protect me.
Zoe? We
Yeah,
using
Zoe,
that?
she had a good moment, bro.
Nah, the one with Rebecca when she was.
Yeah,
That
that,
was-
moment as well.
that
And
was-
Dressrosa,
I
she
love
had a
that.
couple. Like, she's not as bad as Chopper, bro.
Robin didn't have like.
Oh yeah, Chopper's the bottom of the bottom.
No.
But-
Sanji's the
but
bottom
Robin
of the
was,
bottom,
like,
but then
support.
Chopper's close.
Stop.
down there.
Oh my
That's
Yeah,
God,
disrespectful.
yo, please,
That's
yo,
disrespectful.
Please stop, dog.
Please.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some good Sanji slander, but don't do that.
Nah,
Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't.
I have.
Yeah,
I
bro,
have-
Sanji, bro, listen, yeah, Sanji in Whole Cake Island, bro, he's having trouble with Daifuku, like, got him.
What? How?
Oh, brother, not this again.
He was having trouble with Daifuku.
I don't know. No, let's not power scale, please. No. We
He
don't
was having
indulge
trouble
in
with
this.
Daifuku. I'm saying
I mean,
combat
you're not wrong, but you didn't have to
Yes, he is.
say
Not
it.
power.
It's true because I'm talking about at the end, right? At the end, when literally Smoothie and Armada came, yeah, Daifuku was giving him trouble, and the only
I'm
thing
tired of this.
he got
shit.
saved. They
I'm
got
tired of
saved.
it too, and I
Bro,
enjoy
that's
it.
fire, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm sick of talking about
We just
Sanji.
got him.
I can't
about
lie. Yeah.
Sanji in a positive light.
Now, bro, there's nothing positive to talk about, but let's not get into it because I know
Oh, brother.
niggas.
Oh my God,
You're
Joe.
watching this nigga, man.
Yo.
Why?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Right.
There's 1,020 characters in One Piece, and Sanji is in the second half of that. 1,000.
Yeah, sure, bro, sure.
That's
Anyways.
so crazy.
500?
That's crazy.
Yo, you want to talk about Straw Hat that actually got good development post time skip?
Go ahead.
Brook.
Brooke?
That's the biggest cap I've ever seen.
That's cap.
What? Go on. Explain to me what
Bro.
kind of development, because I didn't.
Okay, my bad. I don't mean development as in like character wise, but I mean like strength wise.
Oh, strength
Yes,
wise.
right. How?
Yeah, bro, like
This
he
nigga
got
went
no
head to head.
diff, but he was square against Big Mom.
Make it make sense.
That's because
Only person he's beaten in the entire post time skip was the invisible guy in Fishman Island.
That was kind of dope. He fucked that nigga
What?
up.
Wait, that nigga was fodder. That whole crew was just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Fishman,
It was, but
Fishman
Sanji
Island-
still had to use his
Fishman
ultimate
Island-
attack.
Man, Fishman Island was just
funny joke.
was just that whole situation to me was just for us to see their development and their strength. Like that whole crew was just for them to show off their shit.
Yeah, it is.
In my opinion.
Hey, hold up a second. I got a question for y'all. Like, it's kind of related to Sanji, but it's not really. So don't make it about Sanji. You see gags in One Piece. Gags in general. How do you view gags? Do you think it affects characters? Do you think it, like...
Yes, I mean, it is...
Sanji almost died, nigga. What the fuck?
No, not just Sanji, though. I'm talking about Zoro getting lost, all of those things.
You throwing an alley-oop for us to slander Sanji.
No. I'm just asking in general, because in that arc, Sanji said Hell's Memories is his ultimate attack. But it was in a gag situation. So do you think we can take that at face value? Because he was saying that...
No, we can't. We can't. It's a one-time thing, man. Just let it go, please.
No, but he said it's his ultimate attack, bro. So, like...
I'm just gonna wait for his 105 to figure out what his
I don't want to talk about it. Yo, you remember before everybody was here, Tay, when Fiji said we weren't going to talk about Zoro and Sanji? You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Nah, I'm just talking about, do you take gags at face value, though?
Okay, for the sake of this, no.
You don't take it at face value? Alright.
No.
Because I feel like I take everything at face value and that might be bad.
Hold on. See, PG, what you said, right, about the ultimate attack, him saying it's his ultimate attack isn't the gag. It was him trying to lie on Robin, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't his ultimate attack.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying that, right? We also know that it was what he learned through, 2 year time skip. So it might not, I don't know why.
Crocodile get violated. He said,
No, but it's true. It's true. He learned from 2 year time.
He said this nigga capping.
Please, let's go back to talking about Drum Island. Something.
No, not Drum Island, please.
I'd rather talk about anything else.
Let's talk about how great Thriller Bark is and how niggas shit on it.
Stop.
Thriller Bark is actually a good arc. No. Okay, look, it's not. I'm not calling it anything above a 7 out of 10, but I feel like it's.
That shit's trash.
Bro, that shit is amazing. It's the funniest arc.
Whoa, I don't know about trash.
This coming from
great.
Trash. That's
the best moment in the series for me.
Nah, it's got a lot of shit, man. Straw Hats vs Oz. That's like the first time they've teamed up. It's got like I don't care about the Reba shit. That was It's got a lot of shit though, man. It's a good arc. It's the comedy hit different.
The whole correlation between the zombies and Brook was fire.
Brook is fire.
Brook's backstory was amazing.
Bro, Brook's backstory is my favorite in One Piece.
Okay, mine personally is Nolan's, but Brook is probably top 5.
Yeah, mine is Nolan too, but Brook is right there.
Bro, like every time I see that final solo, bro, like I low key.
I love that song, bro. I know that song in Japanese, dog. I've listened to it.
And I know people don't like Nightmare Luffy, but that shit was fire to me. Don't care.
It was cool, but it's just like the concept was like it was so like it came out of nowhere. It was like,
Yeah,
and it had one of the funniest moments in the series, in my opinion, when this nigga Luffy pushed that zombie back in the grave.
In my opinion, Thriller Bark does get too much hate. It's over mid to me. It's like 7 out of 10 for me, but it's definitely not trash. But I don't think it's great either.
Yeah, it's definitely not trash.
Thank you. That's my stance on it. It's like it's not bad. It's not good. It's good, but it's not great. That's it.
I'm at the point now with Scott. I'm at the point now with Scott Pierre that I'm ready to punch niggas in the mouth when they say it's trash.
And nothing happened was my favorite moment in the entire series.
No cap, bro.
Damn. Like until that point, that was my favorite.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of the Scott Pierre slander. I'm ready to fight like real rap. Like I'm at that point now.
I will never respect.
Bro, thank you. Niggas hate Skype. I don't even know why.
You know what niggas don't talk about enough? Jaya, bro. Jaya is that gas.
Bro, Jaya is so good.
The reason why people don't talk about Jaya as much, I said this before in another stream, is I feel like people just combine Jaya and Scott Pierre.
I do.
And they shit on Scott Pierre?
I do.
They're retarded.
I combined it too.
You combined it too? Alright. To me, they're different story arcs because they kind of.
Somebody had, bro. I was at the point. Somebody had to tell me they were 2 different arcs. Like somebody literally was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you this slow." I'm not, because I made a tweet about Scott.
I think it was me. Yeah, I think I told you.
You did it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, like, bro, I'm just letting you know, like, they 2 different arcs. I'm like, nigga, they the same.
Nigga, why are you mimicking my ass like that?
Because when you talk, that's how I hear you.
Nigga, it was a message on screen.
Speaking of Jaya, how do you guys feel about Blackbeard? What do you think about that? You think he's
Go
two different?
Carrot.
Someone's inside of him.
Top 5 in the
Pause.
store. No
Two
cap.
pause.
Pause, but yeah.
You think
Do
somebody
you,
decided-
do you guys remember
Nigga.
that pet? Do you guys remember those panels when Luffy said there's like more
Yeah.
than one of them and there's two of them, and then Zoro said I think there's more than one of them? Like, what do you guys think?
Yo,
about
they
that?
always saying his body unique. I think he's like different
He got
people,
3
man.
souls. That's why he can hold 3.
Yeah, he different, bro.
Yo,
He built funny.
is Blackbeard can join triple?
That nigga got 3
Blackbeard
hearts.
is
He got
Pluton.
3. He got 3 of all major organs. That nigga built. That's what his body unique. He got 3 hearts, 3
Does he
livers,
have 3 small brains?
6 kidneys.
Who do you think this nigga is? Cock?
He got 3. He got 3 teeth.
You niggas that shit, man.
Big built. That nigga built funny as shit.
Bro. Somebody said he had 3 bellies, bro. That
Man. Now Blackbeard, I don't know what's up with him. Some shit. We gonna find out. It's weird. You seen the whole Winter Fury? That nigga got
Yeah,
right?
that he's
Oh,
from
yeah,
that he's from
yeah.
a snow island.
That was a crazy.
Bro, I
And
put that shit out.
if he sleeps, he'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that shit on
It
Reddit.
don't matter, bro. That means that these niggas have been fighting a man that's been an insomniac.
I think that
No,
the
no, I
reason
think
my
that's
my
insomnia.
thing what I think is why he doesn't sleep is that they're like
take
I said
turns?
earlier.
Controlling the
Yeah,
body?
I think. Yep, I think it's 3 people in him, and when the reason why that he don't look like he ever sleep is because
They
they
doing
just
8-hour
switching.
shifts. Yeah, they doing 8-hour
Yeah.
shifts. Yeah.
You know, that makes sense because like Blackbeard takes extra damage than normal. So they're like he takes damage for 3 people. That's why.
No, it's because of his fruit. That's because.
All right, come on now. I ain't say all that. I just think that they switching.
I don't know, like
I don't think he
like,
got
it
3
don't really
people
make
with
sense to
durability.
me.
Yeah.
I know
it
the
don't make
fruit-
sense to
Hey,
me.
but
that
here,
you
hey,
get-
but listen. So look, he's got arguably the strongest Logia.
Arguably.
He arguably. I'm not saying it's strong. Arguably, he's got, in my opinion, the strongest Paramecia.
The strongest fruit, I'd say. Destructive
Yeah,
capability
yeah.
wise, yeah.
Straight
So-
up, straight up.
Yeah.
So, do we think that he's going to get Kaido Zoan fruit?
No.
That-
No,
Nah, he don't need it.
Listen,
He
hold
don't
on.
need it.
no.
Marcos
I would hate
doesn't
that.
need-
If he
Because
gets a Zoan, he getting Marcos.
Whack. That's so whack. If you wanted Marcos, you would have had it already.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, it just makes. I'm just saying, it just like. It just makes-
Not
That's the whole
necessarily.
You
Really?
realize,
Shit.
you realize, I don't know about the whole Cerberus theory about him having 3 souls, but 2 is enough. You know what I'm saying? 2 is enough.
No, what if
Man.
he gets a 3rd one, but it's not like OC, like some god like the other 2 were? What if it's just like a regular thing that works with the other?
I feel like Marcos would be perfect because
Yeah.
it fixes his biggest issue.
Marcos would be
Bro.
Marco
If
can't
he
die.
wanted Marcos, he would have had it.
Yeah, but
Not
that can be explained
necessarily,
though.
Sage.
No, look, but that can be
Yeah,
explained though. Marco could just have gotten away, and that would be a
Yeah.
a
That's
good
so-
feat.
All Oda has to do is say, "Well, you gotten away from me like 2 years ago or whatever." And
Literally.
yeah, that's all he has to
He
write.
literally.
Yeah,
when,
we don't
when
know.
Blackbeard
We don't
fights
know
him
that.
again.
We know that the Whitebeard Pirates lost, but we don't know the context at all.
Yeah,
It's
you don't know if he was
It's
down and out or
overwhelming
anything or what.
Nah, I don't know. I don't
Bro,
know.
all I know is if he gets a dragon fruit, that dragon gonna be ugly, son. My
yeah,
God.
in general though, it's just like I don't think the dragon just in general. I don't.
Look, it might not be the look. It might not be Kaido's.
what?
I might have been. I'm not lying. I'm just like on some hype beat shit right now. But I'm not saying that he could get his own fruit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Might
yeah,
not
I
be.
agree. I agree.
May not be Kaido's. I'm just
That's what
on
I'm
some
saying.
hype
He
beats.
could-
No, I respect it. No. I've seen the theory and it makes
But-
sense. Like it's fine. You can think that. Like I'm saying what I don't think. I don't like it. I wouldn't like it personally.
To me, I think it's gonna be if he gets one. I think it's gonna be Marcos. All 3 of his fruits being from the
Whitebeard
Whitebeard
fruit, yeah, the
Pirates.
ultimate
That
Yeah,
would be
that's-
so.
And-
It would look
That's
so
not
weird.
fair. That's
It'd be
not
so
fair.
grimy.
Luffy can't beat that.
Kind of.
No, but that's the thing. Yeah.
You mean, I don't know. It's just that
It's
I
not a
think
phoenix no
not
more.
that
It's
it
an
would lose its
ostrich.
significance already, but like a Marineford, he's done the impossible. He's had more than one devil fruit done. We don't need to say it again. He has pretty much the strongest. He has the strongest Paramecia. The fruit said to be the most dangerous. He's got the 2 of the strongest devil fruits ever. That's enough. I don't want him to Zoan. The hell. He really looks ugly.
Man, I
already.
think
He's
I
more
want him
ugly.
to be. I want him to be tip top unstoppable when Luffy fights. So I want him.
He's gonna be the strongest ever, past.
I want him to get it.
I don't know.
I want him to. I don't give a fuck. I don't want him to get it.
I just don't know if Oda prepared to draw that shit. No cap, bro. That's my biggest worry with the whole Wano war now. Like, there are certain things that I don't know how this nigga gonna draw this, bro. Like, the way he draws is like panel to panel. It's like
I want to talk about two things, right? Boom. First thing, I want shout out my nigga Otto. I don't know if y'all know Otto on Twitter, but I want to talk about how people be slandering my nigga Burgess because he lost to Sabo. Because he lost to Sabo. Sabo with Ace's Devil Fruit. Yes, he lost. We all know that, but please stop acting like Burgess is some fucking fodder because he lost to an incredibly strong opponent. Like, I'm tired of that shit. Listen, I don't want to do that no more because Burgess is not no fucking fodder. Also, I really want Burgess to get a Devil Fruit because he not to feel like he needs it. Diamond,
Burgess, Jozu, I'm telling you, it's coming. He's gonna get Jozu's Devil Fruit.
I don't know if that was fine.
Those are things that if he would have had it already. They literally had a fight.
But bro, again, we don't know the context of anything.
Yeah, we don't know the context, but it would be kind of weird if like
had they fought, it was an overwhelming defeat, right?
It was an overwhelming defeat,
right? So Jozu has one arm. Where is he running to? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's weird. Regardless, it's possible. I ain't gonna dismiss that.
Regardless of what Devil Fruit he gets,
he's getting one.
Like
he's getting that mochi.
He needs a Devil Fruit, and I'm tired of people acting like he's fucking fodder because he lost to Sabo, which is arguably Admiral level at the time.
Oh no, okay. That's where you lost me, man.
Nah, Sabo was arguably Admiral level at the time.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was, bro.
No, he wasn't. What the fuck are you talking about? That is impossible. There is no. That is literally out of this universe.
No. You can't say it's impossible. How?
It's impossible.
How is it impossible?
It is impossible.
All right, well, hold up. Sen, you gotta realize Fiji thinks Admirals equals Yonkos, so he's not gonna.
I mean, he doesn't think Fujitora does. So
I don't think Fujitora is, but regardless, I don't think.
So you just think the OG 3 are Yonko level, not Fuji and Greenbull?
Yeah, I think the OG 3 are, and mainly Akainu Aokiji. Even Kizaru, I would say he's like 50-50, like him.
I can see your logic on that.
I said arguably. You can argue it, Fiji. You can argue it.
I feel like Fujitora
just like there's a lot of takes that you have that people don't agree with that you can argue. When I say arguably, you can argue that Sabo was Admiral level.
Sabo being Admiral level, so you're saying Sabo like stronger than all first commanders?
No. Listen, I said he's arguably All right, let me say this. I'm not saying that he's as strong as Admiral. But I feel like he arguably could take an Admiral to a high diff fight. That's what I'm saying.
There's a tier.
I agreed.
If there's a tier between Yonko Commander 1 and Admiral, that's where Sabo would be. Like right.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that. I agree.
Him and Beck.
No.
I'm not. Let me rephrase myself. I'm not saying that he was on the same level as the Admiral. No, but I'm saying that he arguably could have took Fuji to a high diff fight. So
I think he'd be first commander. Like he'd be at Dressrosa when he got his fruit off the bat. I think he Katakuri level probably.
Exactly. That's where I think.
What?
That's where
Nah. He was definitely stronger than Katakuri.
No. I've got him. I've got him
got his fruit.
Huh? As he got his fruit,
like at Dressrosa, because he's new with the fruit, right? So I'm thinking he's Katakuri. I think he's surpassed him by now with the mastery of the devil fruit.
Yeah, with the mastery of the fruit, I'm putting him on thingy level. On what's his face? I'm putting him like just
bro, but this is the thing.
Fuji.
He already had
advanced
some.
Armament.
Yeah, he had advanced armament.
Yeah,
and he has had good observation feats too.
Yeah, he was first commander level, bro. But I think Fuji is low different category, dog. That's the difference between me and y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just hold the admirals to a very high level.
He low different.
Dang, Luffy is low different cat right now.
No, I said Fuji is.
He's not either.
Nah, it's not
he's not
low
what?
diffing. It's not low.
Low diffing?
Yeah,
The
Fuji
only
is
person
low
low diffing category would be Yonk. Those are the only people that would low diff cat or Yonkos.
No, he's
yeah,
not.
and
They're not
Fuji
low
is
diffing him
basically
either.
he's
I'm not.
literally like on the
Yes,
cusp,
they are. How?
on the cusp of Yonko.
If Kaido one shot at Luffy, how are Yonkos now low diffing cat?
I mean,
Wait. I can
Kaido's a
understand
built
the
different.
Admiral thing, but to say Yonkos aren't one shotting them.
Yonkos
Yeah,
are definitely
no,
one
Yonkos
that's
are
cat.
low
That's
diffing
why.
cat. They're
Yeah,
beating the
that's cat.
shit out of category. They're
Yeah,
smacking
sure.
that nigga.
Fact.
I don't even think it's a low diff. I think it's a
But
no
we're
diff.
talking
Exactly.
about we're talking
It's
about
factual.
listen.
See,
we're
And
bro.
I'm saying
talking about-
Fuji is low diffing, and I like.
Listen,
I'm saying
whoa. We're talking
agree.
about Fuji, the person that you just said is lower than the OG admirals, and you think that he's low different cat.
yes, because the OG admirals are no diffing. You get it? Like the difference between them isn't that
No
big.
diff.
I
Yeah.
agree. Akainu would smoke
Akainu
category.
is one
Yeah,
shotting
easy.
this man.
Easy. He
He's
can
putting a
one-shot.
hole
He
through
can
his
definitely
chest
one-shot.
effortlessly.
Definitely one.
No
And
diff
Al-
means
and
no diff means that he's doing nothing to them at all.
Literally,
He's not doing anything to Akainu or
Katakuri ain't
Aokiji.
doing shit, nigga. He ain't doing
He's not doing shit to them. I'm
I'm
sorry.
saying Aokiji is freezing this nigga into a.
So
an
that's
ice
just
block.
that. It's okay. So that okay. So now we gotta. What is your definition of no diff though? Because Luffy
Kaido did the
Luffy was
Luffy is no
Luffy was putting hands on Kaido at first.
Okay,
before he
okay,
got
okay,
punched.
but them putting hands was literally like.
Yeah, but he did nothing.
It
But
did
no,
nothing.
okay.
That was the way
Okay.
Sanji
So,
put
alright,
hands on page one, basically.
your definition of no diff is not doing damage. That's what your definition is.
Basically, my
Yeah.
definition of no diff is
That
like,
fits the definition, I would say. Yeah.
it's literally you beat this nigga with zero difficulty. It was literally easy.
Bro,
There's
if you
no
can
element
one-shot
of it
someone,
being
you
hard.
can know that.
There's no bias aside when I say this. If Katakuri was to fight Akainu, Katakuri would not damage Akainu, and Akainu would smoke Katakuri without
One
even
shot.
trying.
Bro, okay,
He would
literally
literally
I
smoke him.
I kind of
Literally.
okay, but can we use a different admiral because I kind of
Aokiji, same thing.
Aokiji,
Aokiji, same
nah,
thing.
nah, nah.
Aokiji, same
You see,
thing.
wait,
Same
wait,
exact
wait,
thing.
Tay, that's cap. Shall I tell you why that's cap? Because you're using you're using Luffy versus Kaido as a reference, right? But we know Kaido is built different. Akainu is not like Kaido is as in his body. You know what I'm
Stop
saying?
with
So
that, yo.
his attacks will hit different. You know what I'm saying? So even though Katakuri, yeah, you wouldn't put any damage into Kaido, yeah, cool, fair enough. But you can't use that Luffy and Kaido fight to say that, well, Katakuri, because he's on Luffy's level, he wouldn't do something to
Okay, but
Akainu when
Akainu
he's
would-
close.
Bro,
reason-
Sage,
the
what are
only
you
reason-
talking about, bro?
The
I'm
only
saying,
reason
you
that
don't
he even
serious?
was
You're
able to
trying to
touch
say
him
you
is
won't-
because he was
Are you
drunk. though.
serious, bro?
You're trying to
bro,
say that
bro,
Katakuri will do no damage to Akainu. That's what you said, right?
He wouldn't.
No,
And you're
for
using
different
Luffy versus Kaido
No,
as a
no,
reference, right?
Bro,
Yes.
Yonko level, if
Okay,
any
and
Yonko
Kaido
fight...
is not, and
Bro.
Akainu is not
That's
built
not
like
the-
Bro,
Kaido,
please stop.
right?
Hey,
Yeah,
Yonko
bro,
level, here we go.
Durability.
Here's,
Pause from there,
bro,
pause,
here's
pause,
how Yonko
pause.
level is set up. Any body on Yonko level, if they fight anybody in that tier, it's extreme diff.
No,
It's extreme diff, period. They're all that
Yeah,
close.
but no. You know what Sage is trying to say? He's talking about durability. That's what he's trying to
Yeah,
say.
he's talking about
He's
durability.
talking about durability,
No,
and
He's
Akainu-
not hurting Akainu. He's
I-
not doing anything
But
to
the
him.
durability,
Or
it don't even matter because
Aokiji.
the only reason Luffy touched him is because he was drunk.
So you're telling me,
Facts, Steve-O, facts.
If Kaido went there with a clear mind, ready to hit Luffy straight up, Luffy would have never touched him.
no,
Factual?
I'm not saying that he wouldn't have. I'm saying that, yes.
Look,
Bro,
Kaido-
Katakuri's not
Bro,
damaging
listen,
Akainu
listen.
or Aokiji or
I
Big
don't
Mom or
know-
Shanks or anybody.
listen,
on
I
that
don't know
team.
how we got all the way to this point, but my back to the original point. I don't think that Fuji is no different Sabo.
Sabo.
They had a fight.
Oh, no,
They literally-
I said low diff, not no diff. It's like
I don't
it's,
think he's low diffing him.
Yeah, I'm saying low diff. That's
Sabo?
what. No, Sabo. No.
Overy, they literally had a fight. So-
No. I'm saying Sabo is above
Category.
first commander level. I'm saying
Okay,
he's
but-
low diff and
Bro,
cat.
you just said that Fuji would low
That
diff
fight was
Sabo
sorta
earlier.
No, I never
You
said
said
Katakuri.
Katakuri.
I said Katakuri, bro.
Oh, okay.
I said
All
Sabo's above that, so Fuji would like mid
Bro,
mid
Sabo
diff
is
him.
Admiral level.
He just Sabo's like not at admiral level. So look, if there's
Bro,
if there's
Sabo is stronger
Bro,
than
Croc said it perfectly. Croc said
Just
it
leave it at
perfectly.
that.
He said if there was a level in between first commander and admiral level, I'm putting Sabo there.
Sure,
Yeah.
and my point with all of that. Listen, my original point is, stop. I just want the community to stop acting like Burgess is fodder because he lost he lost to somebody that is
Exactly.
in between a YC1 and an admiral. If that's what y'all saying,
That's
So my original point is, please stop, just please, because people act like Burgess is just completely fodder and trash. And
How strong do you think he is?
I feel like
Burgess?
he's commander level. I actually have him commander level.
So a commander level fighter is literally getting washed by
Negative by Sabo. So Sabo's admiral.
No, he's not admiral level. He's not admiral level, but it's like when I say commander level, I mean he's like on the cusp. Like even that, it's like such a spectrum. It's hard to say, dog.
As strong as like
Commander is still commander, dog.
I wouldn't
Hey,
say
wait,
Burgess was
wait,
negative
wait,
though.
wait.
He was still there.
Chill out for a minute. I just want to say it's like almost 3 a.m. here, so I'm peace out now.
In a bit, bro. Thanks for coming through, hey man. I appreciate you.
See ya, dog.
sleep well.
I'll do good, yeah.
Dream about bad bitches, nigga.
Bro, this.
What was I gonna say? And also, y'all need to understand that Burgess was perfectly fine to the point where he sneaked on this man's ship and followed him to his base. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he really got a neg diff, then he would have been out of the game. He wasn't out of the game though. He literally followed this man and snuck up on his ship.
Yeah, Burgess was still there.
He was still out here. He was fine.
I agree that people hate on Burgess too much. He's nice.
Sabo dealt with him.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. Because niggas really be just discrediting him completely, and I'm just like, come on.
Bro, it's like now people
How
just love
strong
to
do you
ignore
think he is?
context.
Because a commander level character is not getting dealt with like that. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening.
Oh, so like,
yeah, I don't think Burgess could be your right hand. Okay, whatever. Cool. There's level 6 pirates. There's Vasquez Shot. There's dumb ugly niggas. There are people that are stronger than Burgess. Burgess just
Bro, but that's fine. But that don't mean that Burgess is trash. Like niggas act like Burgess is fodder.
In the grand scheme of things, if you're comparing him to like the commanders and stuff like that, it kind of is.
No, he's not.
No, I mean,
bro. Okay. This is my question to you. Okay, this is my question to you. Current Luffy, yeah. This is Jack, yeah. Don't you think he would do the same thing that Sabo done to Burgess?
Fuck no.
No.
You don't think so?
Not Jack. You shouldn't use Jack.
Okay, look, no, I'm not talking about durability wise because Burgess didn't. He wasn't fucked. He
Bro,
snuck up on
Luffy
the
is
man's
not
shit.
doing what Sabo did to Burgess to Jack. That's not happening. I know for a fact.
Okay, so commander level nigga.
I'm about to say, pick a different commander, not Jack.
No, Jack could be the weakest commander. That's not happening to him.
That's not
happening. Not the dude that fought for 5 days and didn't drop a sweat. It's not happening to him, bro.
That's the point. No, I'm not saying he'll be beat. Because to me, Burgess wasn't beat. We never really saw what happened. Like,
Sabo at that time was stronger than in my opinion. They might.
He was deaf stronger than Luffy. No, he was deaf strong. He's still.
At the time he was stronger than Luffy. Yeah, I'm talking about like currently they're a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I got current Luffy.
He's definitely still strong. He's still stronger, but I'm just talking about like at the time, like Sabo was in between, like we're saying, in between YC1 and Admiral. Luffy at the time. Luffy now.
Luffy was like third commander in Dressrosa, maybe.
Nah,
I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah. My point is like using Luffy as an example isn't good because they're not equal in power.
Yeah, but Fiji was trying to say Luffy right now in Wano would do the same thing to Jack, and I don't see that happening. I really don't. I think at bare minimum it's mid-diff fight. Commanders are all too relative to me. I don't know.
I don't know about high diff, but he's mid diff to me. Mid diff to me.
Yeah,
that's not happening in the Jack. I agree. Whoever said that, I don't know. But that's not happening in the Jack. I agree.
That's way too much of a wash.
Another question for the Dressrosa shit. Where's Doflamingo at? Like,
bro,
where on the commander level scale?
Bro, Dofi is like YC3, YC2 in my opinion.
He's YC2 to me.
Yeah, I got him at 2.
I got him at 2. His fruit is just too. I mean, the way he uses it is just too.
I feel like anything else is wank though.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think I would pick Dofi over Katakuri for right hand man. No cap.
Nah.
I'm gonna get backlash for saying this, but I think Dofi could take Katakuri to a high diff fight. He's not winning, but I think he could take him to a high diff fight.
Yeah,
because of his fruit.
No,
the way he uses it.
No, it's a mid diff. It's a mid diff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta admit.
Look, because this is the way I see it. Look, I feel like Dofi is very competent, very good fighter, but just when you just look at the feats and you just look at the way Katakuri was treating Luffy, and then you look at the way Doffy was going against Luffy, it's just, I know Doffy was nerfed and shit, but even before he was nerfed, right at the start of the fight, you weren't seeing him fucking doing that to them. Katakuri was dog walking Luffy. It was disgraceful.
The way Katakuri and Doffy would go is literally that Doffy won't be able to touch Katakuri.
Exactly. He won't be. You see what Kat was doing to Luffy? You see what Kat was doing to Luffy? Kat would do that to Doffy, and Doffy would land a few hits in. It would be like a low. I'll probably say mid-diff just to be nice, but like he's not doing shit to him.
The only thing that Katakuri is like won't be able to do, he won't be able to like beat Doffy that quick. Just because
durability is insane. His durability and endurance is fucking.
But Doffy
his
not
durability.
Doffy is not hitting Cat.
Yeah, he's not hitting.
Unless you're gonna put in Haki Bloom there, but
it depends. Like he's peaked, man. He's an old man and shit, bro.
I mean, he's still in his 40s, isn't he? Katakuri's in his 40s too.
For the sake of argument,
Doffy in the middle of the fight started learning fucking.
I don't think you can include that shit.
Yeah,
you can't.
I mean, he's not the MC, bro. That's a one person every 2,000 years thing.
Nah, that's like only MCs like Zoro, Sanji. Them niggas will get Haki.
Yeah, that's my point. That's exactly my point. It's not gonna happen. So he can't. He can't.
If that was the case, you can make the argument for anybody.
Exactly.
That's why I say I just remove that for the sake of argument.
That was literally my point. I'm just saying it wouldn't happen. So that therefore Doffy is not doing nothing to Cat.
A better argument would be maybe Doffy gets to his head or some shit, and then Cat can't use observation. Maybe, but that is reaching.
But that was plot because then he wanted to eat his donuts. It was time to eat his donuts.
That shit was so stupid, bro. Oh my god, he could have.
Yeah, that was just man. That Luffy versus Cat fight. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. In the anime, it's a great fight because of the fucking animation is beautiful. But in the manga, it's not in my top 10 fights.
In the manga, it's not really that good, especially the actual ending. When I was reading, I couldn't tell.
It was cool. No. I mean, towards the end of the fight,
the last chapter, the Snake Man chapter was great. It was great, but I'm saying everything leading up to it, that shit was 25 chapters of like 2 pages per chapter, and it was like
the Snake Man chapter was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. That Snake Man chapter was great. Steve-O, we was in the community when that dropped, right? Niggas was wilding. Yeah. They were hanging up. Yeah, man.
Even niggas that shit on One Piece daily was raving over that one, bro.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
That was. I'm not gonna lie. I remember reading that weekly. That shit was like, yo ho ho. Before I joined this community, dog, I used to be the biggest One Piece dick rider, bro. Cause I never used to talk to niggas, so I never used to have a frame of reference on what other people think, and like I never used to look at the series critically. You know what I'm saying? Like I never used to care about opinions and shit. But now it's like I look at everything so critically, and I try to analyze shit, and it's like I realize it's the community that made me look at and think certain things. Like, before I joined the community, I would never think Zoro was killing Kaido. But then I spoke to some niggas, and now I think it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Before I joined the community, I had Yonkos above, I had Admirals by quite a bit. But then
I'm not going to lie. I was one of those people who thought that it would take 3 Admirals to beat a Yonko.
No.
I was one of those people. Because the way I was looking at Whitebeard, I don't know.
Yeah, I was an anime only. No, I wasn't anime only, but I was like, I used to look at the anime as canon.
We was just talking about that the other day. Somebody was saying that shit. It would take 3 Admirals. I'm like, yo, come on.
Yo. Yeah, Trip says that shit.
Wow.
Yeah, Trip said that.
And he believes that. He stands to that.
Come on, man. Don't even say his name on stream. What? Cause yo, he's got the worst takes I've ever heard in my life.
God damn.
Straight like that. This is what it is.
Worst takes. I'm talking about that.
Nah, I said what I said.
Literally, Geo exists.
I was just about to say, what, worse than Geo? Y'all be on his ass.
Nah, the thing with Geo is like you can tell Geo.
No, you can't, because Geo's not joking. You can't.
No. He's not joking. He's not joking. But some shit he says, he's literally just being stupid. That's it. Like it's not like I don't think he believes that shit. Like Zoro can fly. We know he doesn't believe that shit, bro. We know he doesn't.
I don't know.
That shit's so funny. Wow. It's so funny.
Like, we know he don't think that shit.
Because if he twist hold on though, if he twist the swords fast enough, I don't know.
This man's not Thor.
This nigga said.
Not Thor.
Oh, good lord. I just want to say this, man. Zoro is gonna show out in this war. Sanji is gonna show out in this war, and it's gonna be great. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not looking, I don't think Wano is a great arc so far. I'm still fucking excited for this war, bro. Because I know, like, you know what I'm saying. It's still gonna be hype. The community gonna be going batshit every single week. Like,
you know what I don't want the war to be the reason people call this a 10 out of 10 arc. Like I don't want it to be the reason. Yeah. I don't want meathead fights to be the reason you think the arc is perfect.
Yeah, bro. Like Marineford. Why do niggas love Marineford? Is it just because of the action? No, it's because it had a beautiful narrative. It's because of Ace's death and how that affected the series. And Whitebeard, he went out like the motherfucking goat that he is. And then we had shit like interactions between characters. Shanks coming, ending off the war. Luffy characterization. All of that shit.
Yo, when they show Whitebeard's back, bro, that's probably my favorite panel ever.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite.
In the anime where it runs down all the injuries he took, I was like, yo, this man's a god.
To me, even if this war is all flawless, this arc can't be a 10 out of 10. I mean, to me, it's mid. It's mid so far.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's at a good. It's like a 6 right now. Not even gonna lie. It's a 6.
I got it at like a 5.
Yeah, I got it like a 6. So it's just above Whole Cake for me. Whole Cake's like a 5.5, so they're like average arc. I know. I'm just saying. I just mentioned it to tell y'all. Like,
I'm just saying.
It's around that level to me, but I do feel like it's gonna pick up now. I got hopes for it. Like I'm really excited.
I really expect the Alliance to lose this first time.
You expect that? You think so?
To get washed.
I doubt it, man. I doubt it. I feel like it's gonna be one fight, bro.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a fight.
Like, cause I feel it's ending tonight, bro. Like in their world, in their world. I feel like it's ending tonight. Like I don't know, cause it's gonna be super convenient. Like we all know, like somebody's gonna pull up, right? And it's gonna be like they pull it up conveniently on this night when it takes like a week to get to Wano from anywhere in the world. And we ain't seen them making their way. It's just weird. I don't know, man.
Wait, hold on. But you see the Reverie, right?
Yeah.
It's been like a week.
Yeah, it has been.
It has been a week. So
the timing is good. It's actually good timing.
Yeah.
But imagine if we got for the Reverie stuff during that time we got a panel with Jinbei or something, or we got. I know Oda wants to keep it as a secret and save it, but it's like it's gonna be like, oh damn, when it happens we're gonna look at it and be like, well that was convenient. You know
like even because like for example the Grand Fleet, right? When are they gonna come? How they know, right? Like I was watching Tekken's video earlier, and he was talking about basically when Luffy he got hit by Queen's, what was it called? They like hit that bullshit Queen was doing.
The plague bullets.
The plague bullets. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Viva card. You think it's Viva card?
Yeah, Viva card. Exactly. Yeah. Those things will trigger it. Be like, okay, cool. They'll try to see what's up. Go to Luffy.
Oh, so that's how the Grand Fleet pull up. That could happen. Or maybe when he got one shot.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be something like Shanks where he just teleported to Marineford, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or it could be like a thing. What's his name?
I don't like the Vivid card thing, bro, because there's so many different instances where they should have pulled up if the Vivid card was going to play a factor.
Like Whole Cake Island?
Like a Whole Cake Island, for instance.
That's the thing, though. You see Whole Cake Island, it was one day. This is the thing. Whole Cake Island was one day, and maybe, who knows, they could have been making their way, and then by the time they're like a week away, and while they're on their way, what they see is Luffy is fine now, and then they see the newspaper, and he got out alive. You know what I'm saying? That's how they can explain it. But
it could happen, but you would think that Oda would have already like.
But I wouldn't say
portrayed that.
Yeah, but he could portray that in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Just to add, right? In the Whole Cake Island, there wasn't really apart from Katakuri. Like, what other times when Luffy live?
He starved to death, bro. He starved to death.
Oh yeah, the starving. All right, cool.
Yeah, he was that Vivricon had to have been like on like literally. It had to have been small as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that might have been smaller than 1-8.
I
don't know.
My thing with this war is that I think that like it will be like all happen at once, and I think it'll be kind of convenient. But I hope that some people die to make it like you're going up against like two.
Yeah, man.
I feel like not everybody can walk out of this.
Come on, bro. I feel like Kinemon gotta die. Some other scabbards, Law gotta die. Personally, to me, I know how people feel about that, but like Law would be perfect to me. But like
Yeah.
I understand why people have their qualms. Niggas,
I mean-
niggas don't want the people that the character they stand to die, innit? Makes
Not,
sense.
not that, but like, I mean, Law kind of has to find. I mean, he doesn't have to find out what the will of D is, but that's kind of been his.
Yeah, his motivation. Yeah, but he could die like putting his faith in the deed that will bring the storm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Mm,
It depends how they apply that narrative, but you know, he does want to find out what the D is.
My thing about Wall finding out what the Will of D is, if you think he's gonna find out what the Will of D is, A, he has to make it to Last Tale, or B, someone that made it to Last Tale has to tell him. Because if you look at the flashback, it said Odin said that we found out like what the Will of D is, or Roger, I forgot which one said it, but when they made it there, they found out what the Will of D is there. So he has to make it to Raftel to find out what that is. So if you believe that, you think he's making it there, which I just don't see. Or Luffy tells him after going there.
Yeah, yeah. He's just. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know this sounds. I wouldn't say. But look, I'd say Law is living on not borrowed time, but I feel like his character arc was Dressrosa, and the shit with Dofi was the main thing about his character, and the rest of his character arc will just be dealt with in Wano, and he's gonna die making the ultimate sacrifice and kind of investing everything he has in Luffy and
I agree.
believing that Luffy will be the D who brings the storm.
He's done it before, so
Yeah,
in
like
Dressrosa-
Corazon died because he was, you know, obviously he loved Law, but I see Corazon kind of investing into the D that will bring the storm. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because there's a lot to it. There's a lot more to it, but obviously you see the whole Corazon introducing. Corazon's the one who said the family of D are the ones who will bring the storm. And he probably, as a Celestial Dragon, he probably does not respect Celestial Dragons because he was a good-hearted person and he knows how fucked up they were.
Right.
So he could probably think the D's. He could probably see them as good people because they oppose the Celestial Dragons, and
Right.
the Celestial Dragons are bad people to him. So maybe he invested in Trafalgar Law, and maybe Law will go out investing in another person, like passing on the torch basically on some fucking all for one shit. You know what I'm saying? One for all. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
But I see that happening. I can see that.
maybe
being-
I don't know. Yeah, maybe yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm saying.
Yeah, I stand by the Law dying thing. He's like the perfect
Yeah, I
person to
wouldn't-
die, in my opinion.
Sorry, but like it's like it would be great. You know what I'm saying? Like a very big character.
Bro, it would hit more than
Yeah.
Ace dying probably for most of the fan base. Because I know niggas have their qualms with fucking. A lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't like Ace the way he went out. I loved it, but I know people have their issues with it, and I can understand that.
Literally what I would have done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, key hit Ace is dead.
I just think it
Nah.
was stupid, the decision making.
I do think it was stupid. I do think it was
Yeah.
stupid. I agree it was stupid.
That's my only problem with it.
dumb. But you do know that's exactly what Ace is. Not that
Yeah,
it's dumb.
exactly. It's the perfect
Decision.
ending to his character because he literally
Yeah,
kept
so-
the same energy, and that's like, it's you would want him to grow from it, but it's like, oh fuck, man, he paid the ultimate price for his behavior.
What did Shanks say? He literally said that's what Roger would have done. We saw it with Shiki. There was a flipping armada, one ship versus the armada. He was gonna scrap that.
Oh,
Just look at-
G. Oh god.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what Roger would have done.
Yeah,
So
facts.
it was it fit his character perfectly. It was written well. I like the whole moment with him and Whitebeard. Like, oh, I was like good father to you. Da 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 da. So on and so forth. The rest is history. It's a great death. Loved it. Why do you think so many people fucking cried for that shit? Man?
Yeah,
That's
man, I
amazing.
still do, bro. I still do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love that scene to bits. Anyways, y'all, it's midnight where I'm at, so I don't want to be too loud in the crib, so I'm probably just gonna end off the stream here. I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming through, man. It means a lot.
500, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks
congrats.
a lot, y'all. Thanks a lot, y'all. If I have another one of these streams soon, I'll make sure to lob y'all the link. We can do this again sometime. Thanks to the 17 niggas who are still in the chat. We had like 35 earlier, so thanks to all of y'all. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, thanks for having me. Zora killing Kaido.
Fuck no.
Peace.